Yo, people, welcome back to the YouTube channel. You already know what time it is. It's time for another watch along today here on the channel. The amount of people waiting, man. I'm very blessed and humbled to see you guys are enjoying the watch alongs. More and more keep coming back. And we're here again to help the demise, hopefully, of another club. But they've already got started without us. So, you know, big up Tottenham as always. Do you know what I'm saying? They seem to like it seems like they want to join me. It seems like they want to join us in some sort of drama and some sort of animosity, some sort of capitulation. They want to join us. They want to sit around the same table. Come join. Come join us. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. People are asking me how's 10th. You know, 10th. I don't even look at the table. When you don't look, you know, it's like one of those things. If you're lactose intolerant, you don't really know what you're missing. You know what I mean? If you're vegan, you don't really know what you're missing, especially if you've been vegan from day one. So I'm not looking at the table, so I don't know what's going on. You say 10th, I say 4th. Bro, I'm not watching it. I'm not looking at it like that. Do you know what I mean? I read out the top 9 last watch along, and then I just moved on with my day. I'm not phased. I'm not interested. I'm just moving on. I'm not looking at the table. It's too early to look at the table, guys. It's already January. Tables in May. Tables in May. Why are you looking at table now? Tables in May, man. Focus. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But yeah, man, Crystal Palace versus Tottenham. You know, when you look at a Tottenham game and you pick a Tottenham game, you wonder, are we going to get the same, you know, devilish, disgusting football that we've been seeing at times at my own club? But no, I think Crystal Palace will give us something to be excited about. You got Alicia, you got Eze, you got options in there for creativity. Zaha, how could I forget him? You know, Crystal Palace for me they're a hit and miss team, but they can give you some sort of action, some sort of entertainment. So I'm hoping for a good game. It is a London derby to a certain extent as well. Obviously not a fierce rivalry, but it still counts for something. Big up everybody in the chat. Smash up them likes on the way in. There's a lot to discuss pre-match, obviously, with these two teams and, of course, with other teams as well. Some big results yesterday. Man United doing their business, of course, as well. Fair play to them. But let's get into it. Let's see what you guys are saying in the comments first, and then we'll get into more of it as well. From a Benfica fan, hold that. Why am I getting grief from Benfica fans? Do you know what I'm saying? Hold that. He's saying hold it. You ain't getting my boy Enzo. There is a lot of discussions about Enzo and whether it's going to happen or not. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for the confirmation. I have nothing, no more videos to upload, no more things to say. Some people are saying it's done. Some people are saying it's not done. Somebody's in trouble. That's all I'm going to say. Somebody's in trouble. Somebody lied. Somebody lied. I don't know who's going to be the liar, but it ain't me because I don't do that. I don't do that ITK thing. I don't do it. I don't talk about Enzo Fernandez every day. I don't say the deal is done. I don't talk about if the deal's not done. I just did a little all-you-can-eat Chelsea and moved on with my day. I'm not involved. I'm not involved. I'm just like you guys. I'm not involved. Me and you, we all good in this building. We don't talk about that. We just wait. I'm just waiting. When it gets done, I'm gonna do my video reaction. If it doesn't get done, we move on. It's listen. I hope everybody who's put their stuff out there. I hope you get your shit right. I really do, because fan base is on everybody's necks right now. But I'm not involved personally. I'm just watching. I'm just witnessing. I'm just watching. Me and Alex know this. I could have put out a video. I could have even recorded the video by now. I could have put it out there. Done deal. You know, green tick on the title of the thumbnail. I ain't done it. I'm just waiting because it ain't done until it's done. So I'm just waiting. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not involved. The face of discombobulation strikes again. He says Spurs are getting popped. Dusty Club. Thabz gonna be writing diction. Brother, man said this dictionaries. Dictionaries crying about Chicken Royale and Conte fossil football. Listen, when it comes to tapping Thabz, I would like to see, is he going to the game? Is he gonna be on Twitter? I wish he did watch alongs, man. It would be hilarious. Let's see. Is he at the ground? This needs to be 3-0 loss. Okay, he's at the ground. Okay, we're keeping up to date with things. Listen, let's see what else is being said in the comments just before we get into my thoughts on the lineups. The lineups are on your screen as well. You heard I'm a fan of all 19 teams beside Arsenal. Listen, that is definitely not the case. I tell you that right now. I could not hope for any more than an absolute beatdown slapping of Tottenham today from Crystal Palace. That's what we're here for. But yeah, I mean, you know, yesterday I dibbled and dabbled in Newcastle. You know, I started to put my feet in the water in the Geordie land and just to see if how it is. And it's not bad. It's not bad. They defend well. They defend with pride. They have some sort of, you know, organization, some sort of, you know, some sort of flying fucks, they would say. They actually give a few. They actually care. They actually really actually care about their club and they want to perform and they have some honor and some pride. So it was actually quite nice to see a good defensive display, proper good setup, very organized. Like I said, they cut the passing lanes for Odegaard. It was all very impressive. But listen, we can't dine and feast on that performance too much because Arsenal are still doing what they're doing, and you know they still played very well. They just couldn't get the final. They couldn't get the final passing, unfortunately, for themselves. When is the therapy session after the City game? We're going to need it. Listen, therapy is very expensive, so I'm not doing therapy sessions every week. You know, we have to space them out. I'm really only doing them at needs must, and I don't know if the City game is needs must. Maybe after the second City game, it depends how the City games go. But you know, I'm on a budget, so if you need therapy sessions, you're gonna have to wait a while because I can't afford to just be giving them out. You know what I mean? Every week. So yeah, I'm afraid you're gonna have to hold. You're gonna have to hold. We're all gonna have to firm it, fam. If it doesn't go well, then it is what it is. Not every week we're gonna have therapy sessions. But let's see. Tap in depressed. Nah, we could do better than that. See, we could do better than that. You know, I've seen people say depressions. I've spoken to X about it before. It slaps. I think for Thabz, there's definitely more nicknames that we can go with if things don't go well. But he's proper pissed at the moment. Me and him have been talking, and listen, this Arsenal thing is starting to really trigger a lot of people, including us. So it's a long day, man. We need to get over this, but yeah, we'll see. I mean, if Tottenham don't do the business at their own ground against Arsenal, very soon that game is coming up, isn't it? Then wow, tap in turmoil. See, look, there you go. I knew the creativity was here. It might not be on the pitch for our team, but the creativity is here. Asthma Pump can play it through the lines, people. You see that? That is what you call a progressive pass. He's press resistant, Asthma Pump. He's playing the ball through the lines. He's put the ball over the top. He's spotted the run. Tap in turmoil. That is just unbelievable. I'm gonna let him know that you said that as well, because I know you've been snaking me on career mode and telling Saeed all about it, so I'm gonna snake you. Tapping woes. The game ain't even kicked off yet and you man are already doing a madness. Let me see what's going on. Eunice, you know Palace winning isn't great for us, bro. Yes, you know what, you're spot on. Let's get straight to the Premier League table, Eunice. Actually, that's a great point. We've already lost West London. Let's see if South London wants to get involved as well on the party. Charlton promotion, you know what I mean? Maybe a little QPR from the West as well. Millwall, who, you know, bloody hell, bro. We could be in the right shit in a minute. Oh shit, Crystal Palace. Oh yeah, I've just noticed what you meant. Yeah, Crystal Palace are right behind Chelsea in the table in 11th, level on points if they win, but we will have the superior goal difference. So do not worry. If Crystal Palace win, we will not be in 11th unless they beat them like 6-0. So, yeah, big up the Eagles. They won't be overtaking us tonight. Buzzing, absolutely buzzing with that. So, yeah, can't wait. But it's getting a bit close, I'm not going to lie. Tobes, Nigerian uncle, chicken head. Face of discombobulation is just on a madness. Listen, they still need to drop the points. But right now, Tottenham, as we've been saying, what they've been doing is not being sustainable. The performances haven't been great for a long time. And I think what happened against Villa has been coming. Do you know what I mean? I think they've been a lot higher in the league than they deserve to be in terms of their position. The Champions League group stage, I watched them a lot. They didn't play very well a lot of the time. So now, you know, I think hopefully we're going to see a little bit of a run put together here. And Conte seems like he might be giving up. You know, the quotes, the way that he's moving, it's all very reminiscent of when he was at us in his second season when he just hit the self-destruct button. And even in that season where we finished 5th, he still won the FA Cup. But the thing is, I've been saying it, it's in the crest, it's in the chest, it's ingrained in the fiber, it's in the washing machine, you know, tablets. It's literally in the chicken ball itself. Tottenham turn anything into, you know, just else. They turn anything into bottling. They do not pick up trophies, and it doesn't matter who comes into that club, they will never pick up trophies. That's how it just is. It's just written in the script. It's historic. It's heritage. It's what makes them them. If they were to start picking up shit, football wouldn't make sense anymore. So I'm quite happy with this. I'm not going to lie, because Conte was meant to be the savior. He seems like he's already given up. He says that, we're going to try and finish 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. I'm going to do the process. I'm going to change it. He said, I'm not here to win the Premier League. I'm here to put together a Tottenham squad. And then if I can be asked, if I can be bothered to finish making it, then I'll make it. And if I can't be bothered, then I'll leave. That is just, it's wonderful. It really is. It's music to my ears. It's exactly what I wanted to hear. And there is no real there's no real progress from here. They're only going down from here, I think, from a manager perspective. I don't think there's a higher echelon of manager that they can attract. Maybe a manager that fits them a lot better in terms of developing young players, but definitely not in terms of pedigree and winning trophies. So yeah, it's a long day. The distance between Arsenal and Tottenham, it's like X front. Oh my goodness. Whoa. God damn. Hold on a second. Jesus. Wow. 1 second. What's with the violence? Do you know what? Yeah, I need to get myself a soundboard, because some of you guys are very, very ruthless. Jesus. Fucking hell, bruv. What's going on? Fucking hell. Jesus. God damn. I'm going to have a word with KG. I'm not even going to read the rest of that. It's not my beef. Don't make this don't make whatever you got going on. Don't make, because I don't need him calling me when we play City tomorrow. I haven't had X on my case for a while. I'm trying to stay out of his path. My team is 10th. I do not need X grilling me right now. X, if you're watching this, X, this is not me. This is the super chat. Okay? Leave me be. Please. I come in peace right now. Not always, but right now I come in peace. Bring your talent to Cali. Okay, to Cali. Listen, I've definitely got to go to America, and obviously you're a Gooner, which is why you are on the smoke for the Tottenham fan. You know what I'm saying? It X. But the way he puts his words together, I don't need it right now. That's the last thing I need. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm not involved. But let's go through these teams. You got Tottenham here with Lloris. You got Romeo. You got Dyer, Lengley. That's what I call him, Leng. You know what I'm saying? Dot from EastEnders. You got Skip. You got Højbjerg. You got Perisic. You got Gil, the Fish, and you've got Kane and Son. At least he's playing Gil again. To start with that, because Gil has not really had much opportunities. He hasn't really had any real chances, and he's gone back-to-back games and he started him now. So let's see if he can maybe put together some sort of momentum. He's where the creativity may come from. He's where the creativity may come from. I think he had a decent loan last season. I think it was at Valencia in La Liga. But yeah, at Tottenham, me and Thabz have been speaking about in London Clubs Carnage. We speak about, his build. He's speaking about the athleticism. Maybe he's not strong enough. All these kind of things. He's kind of a small guy. He's not really very well built together, especially for Premier League football. Again, we'll have to see how it goes today. I'm actually quite intrigued to see how he plays and whether he's any good for this Tottenham team. Hard to judge him at the moment when he's had such little game time. But listen, this is the sport. It's a harsh league. Then you've obviously got Kane and Son, who didn't have the greatest time out last match. Lengley, I don't know. Let's see. Doherty again. Where is Spence? Why can't Spence start? It's just nuts to me. He just will not start Spence. But Spence is on the bench, along with Sarr as well. I think that was a young midfielder that you guys purchased, Sessegnon. Tanganga. Oh, this bench is just absolutely horrific. This is the stinkiest bench I've ever seen in all my days of following top 6, big 6 Premier League football. This bench is stinky. I mean, let's just really deep that bench, right? You got Fraser Foster, that's fine. You got Davies, you got Royale, you got Sanchez, Tanganga. Spence is calm. Sarr, I've never seen him. Sessegnon, best times were at Fulham. And who's that? White. Unless that's the drug, then I'm not on board. Listen, don't take that literally, right? Bloody hell, fam. This is not looking good. That bench is horrendous. Chicken Royale. Do you know what? When they say who should Conte bring off the bench to change this game, yeah. Your starting 11 better handle their business, because if you bring somebody off that bench to try and change this game, you don't have a chance. You don't have a chance in hell. Someone asking, is it Ben White? Oh, Lord Jesus, man. That bench is sad. That bench is sad. Obviously, for Crystal Palace, you got Ganito in goal, you got Klein, you got Anderson, who last season I was watching a lot more of Crystal Palace than I am this season. And Anderson was one hell of a ball playing centre back. That guy was switching play, playing through the lines. He was just beautiful to watch. Obviously, Gurhi's in there as well with Ward and Decore, Schlupp, Elise, Eze. I think well, we'll see. It looks like Eze is going to be playing in the 10, in the 4-2-3-1. Yeah, with Elise on the right, Zaha on the left, and then Andre Ayew up top. It's quite an attacking team. I remember last season when Vieira used to sit Elise out a lot and he wasn't really starting him consistently. He wanted to maybe be a little bit more, cautious. But now, and they obviously had a really good season. And I was always begging for Elise to come on and like, can we please get Elise on the pitch? Can we please get Elise? Now he's starting him and Eze together. Woo, it's entertaining. It's really good to watch sometimes when they're on form. And in the last game in particular, when they won, those two are really, really good. Obviously, Eze got his goal. Elise with quick thinking on the corners and whatnot. It's good to watch, man. It's very, very good to watch. So, yeah, I'm very excited to see what Crystal Palace have got. Hopefully, they got the smoke. And, hopefully they're serious about their business today. I think this is a great opportunity for Palace to again, reaffirm themselves in the mid-table position. They're sneaking up on the top 10, I would know. I think Tottenham, at the moment, the trajectory is down. It's definitely down. And I think they've rode their luck for long enough. Conte's got to figure it out. He's got to start utilizing that team. But when you look at that team and who's on that bench, it's horrendous. There's no Kulusevski today. There's no Richarlison. So attacking options are limited. And then even in the defense, Dyer, when he I don't know what he did. He kind of like sliced the clearance. I mean, horrendous. Lloris has been awful. Leng, I don't even know. Do you know what I mean? On loan from Barcelona. Doherty, it's not great, man. It's not great. It's really, really poor in terms of the quality there. You can see why they wanted Bastoni. You could see why they were chasing these centre-backs because, yeah, man, absolutely awful. Has Matisse talked about Enzo? Well, sometimes maybe, but sometimes maybe not. I dibble and dabble in the Enzo chat because, with Enzo, it's becoming a little bit of a soap opera. It's a bit of a drama. People are, discussing whether he's here, whether he's not. People are discussing whether the reporting is a few days behind, whether or not it's already done. It's meant to already be agreed, signed off, but then people are saying it's not done and it's not agreed. Some people are saying that we should, that we haven't slumped up enough money and it needs to be paid all in one go. Some people are saying that it's done and it's going to be in installments and it's down to River Plate to now take in their percentage of the deal. I have no idea what is true and what is not. So we're just waiting. Unless there's any updates that have happened in the last 10, 15 minutes. At the moment, we're just waiting to see what's going on. If this deal doesn't go through, it's a little bit embarrassing. I'm not going to lie, because the way it's been reported, you'd think it was already done. And the way it's been spoken about, you'd think it's already done. But it's not done until they're in the building, until they're inside. Holding up the shirt, as we always say, the cliche thing. If they're not inside the club, holding up the shirt, doing their training drills and realizing just how poor we are in Cobham, then there's nothing to be cheering and excited about. And when it comes to Mudryk, again, I thought that was a lot of banter, but there seems to be some sort of seriousness to it. But again, I'm cautious on that one because it has come out of nowhere. It does look like Arsenal should be favourites for him. He wants to go to Arsenal. And it looks like we're just inquiring. We're just monitoring. Until I see a bid, until I see actual action, which maybe when, CSK Moscow, I think one of their representatives are coming to Stamford Bridge to watch Chelsea versus Manchester City, apparently to have conversations. If that turns into an official bid, then fair enough. I'm going to call it as it is, which is serious interest. But at the moment, it just looks like we're trolling Arsenal. We're trying to be arseholes. We're trying to be hijackers. And if that's the case, then fair enough, because Mudryk wasn't someone I was thinking about until this all started. So, yeah, like I said, we need a midfielder. Until we get a midfielder, I'm not thinking about anything else. Big up everybody in the chat. Mudryk for 88 million. I think it's a lot of money. I personally, again, not comfortable with that. But at this point, you know, I've been uncomfortable for a long time. You know, the therapy sessions that we've been having, you can see me shaking, quivering in my boots. I'm a nervous individual right now. I'm rattled. So, you know, money is no object at the moment. We're splashing money on literally anybody and everybody. So I'm gonna have to get used to it. And yeah, I'm gonna have to answer for it when when we've spent 500 million pounds and we're still lingering around in mid-table behind West Ham, not West Ham, behind West London clubs. So yeah, it's mad at the moment. I'm not gonna lie. Unrelated, I know. But who are your favorite musicians? I'd say, to be honest, yeah, it depends on who's released what. You know, my favorite people are the people that are releasing the most, you know, recent stuff. Unless I'm going all the way back to like Ashanti and J. Rule, you know, that's probably my favorite era of music. If we're going back all the way there, and we're going back to, you know, like Sean Paul and just all of that, that whole era, we're going back to all of that. That's probably my favorite era of music. I don't think that era will be topped for me personally. But if you're talking about right now, you know, Dave, you know, I think he's putting out good stuff. So it depends. But right now, that's my era. Yeah, you know, everybody likes a little bit of that. Do you know what I mean? That's the era to go with. So yeah. All right, cool. Let's see what's going on here. I'm on it again. Yeah. You heard me. Akon, yeah. Of course. Yeah, man, my man Jay. Yeah. These man will never let this name thing go. I will call everybody their wrong name and they will never put up with it, man. You'll never just accept it for what it is, will you? You guys will never be happy with this shit. It's so funny to watch you guys react to it every time. All right, let's get into it. So for this game, let's get our predictions in. All right. We've got, I think I went with 2-1 to Crystal Palace. Let's get to see your predictions, though. Let me know what you guys are saying with your predictions. I'm going 2-1 to Crystal Palace. I feel like this is a great opportunity. I really do. Tottenham, they're starting games slowly. They're not playing well from the beginning of matches. It will be interesting to see if they start this game the same as they always have, which is slowly. And if they do, then again, it's not every time guaranteed you're going to get back and get involved. A lot of people are absolutely pissed with the refereeing decision at the Emirates. I'm not going to lie to you. Again, it's one of those situations, right, where, yes, I get it. You might be annoyed with the referee, but you just have to accept sometimes you're not going to win and you will get decisions your way and you'll get decisions against you. I think you've had a couple for you this season, a couple against you. And I don't think it's actually a game where you should even be that pissed. I'm not going to lie to you. As much as I was trolling and like, yeah, I'm a Newcastle fan and it's jokes, you played well. You actually played well. Sometimes you just have to say, do you know what? We moved the ball quickly. We tried to get it in between the lines. We tried to bypass, but Newcastle are just that good defensively. And it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? It's not. I've already said it to like Big Steven and Daps. I don't think that's a game where they should be gaining confidence of Arsenal slipping up, and I really don't. You still had control. Your mentality was still right throughout the game, trying to score. You still played. Everybody still put in the effort. I wouldn't say that's the game where you should be like, oh my god, we're screwed. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those days. Like, literally one of those days. That's a very cliche thing to say, but it actually was one of those days. You know, they got a lot of people booked. It was a little more shithouse game and whatnot. But if I was you guys, I wouldn't be looking at that game and thinking, oh my God, everything's going to fall off. The wheels are going to fall off. You know, remain composed, remain calm. That's the best defense in the league. You couldn't score. It happens. Yeah, it definitely happens. You know, and Newcastle were just that good, very organized, very, very organized. So yeah, you guys move on. In terms of Tottenham, though, like we said, let's go through their results actually recently, because like I said, I personally feel like this has been coming. They lost 2-0 to Aston Villa. Obviously, Buendia and Douglas Luiz with the goals. Lloris for that. Was it the first goal? Was it Lloris parrying the ball out? This guy, I'm not going to lie, he's been a little bit suspect for a while. If even in the World Cup, you know, people will look at him and think, can we really trust him playing out from the back? You know, he's a little bit susceptible to giving the ball away, clearing it out for a throw-in. I think he's been on the downward trajectory for a little while. And a lot of Tottenham fans maybe haven't wanted to, you know, really zone in on him because they've got bigger problems, but he is definitely a problem at the moment. And I think they probably need to look at getting a new goalkeeper in the summer. So he's old. What is he, 37? How old is Hugo Lloris? Is he not 37 years of age? You're 37 years of age. You know what I mean? As McGregor would say, that was a horrible accent. He's 36. He's 36 years of age. You know, he can come to his end. You know, it happens. You can come to the end of your career now, and it's not that deep. You've played a lot of football. And yeah, obviously, so he's a problem that you got to look at. And Basuma, I think this team without Bentancur, you know, Basuma just hasn't really gelled. And I'm surprised. The only thing I'm not surprised with is that Basuma's not the most progressive passer. I think we all kind of knew that. If you went to your statistics from last season at Brighton and you looked into the nitty gritty and you really dug deep and you looked at him in terms of what his attributes are, his best attributes and his worst ones, progressive passing was not high up on that list. It was quite low. It was one of the things that he could have been better at. He's not one of those players that you look to play it in between the lines and whatnot, at least not last season. You know, he's more of a ball carrier. He's more of someone who was meant to be carrying the ball, but not really playing the ball through. And he's struggled at the moment. He's not being great. And it's surprising because I think Arsenal fans would have taken him at Arsenal last summer. I would have taken him as maybe the sitter because we take anybody that can move in that position at the moment, has a little bit of legs to them. So I'm a little bit surprised with just how disappointing he's actually been, Basuma, because he was highly regarded at Brighton. But at the moment, it's not working out for him. And obviously Brighton have cashed in. Heung-min Son, I'm watching Heung-min Son today, right? I'm watching this guy because, you know, he's both footed, so he's got that to his advantage. He could go either way, so he should be unpredictable. He's a great finisher, so there should be some goals. Do you know what I mean? You've got Harry Kane as your supplier a little bit there. But this guy just has not been good all season, and he desperately needs to step up because, again, you know what's so funny about Son? Everybody always talks about handing out a big contract to someone and then they go missing. They spoke about it with Salah. They spoke about it with Ozil. They spoke about it with Aubameyang. Any player that gets a massive contract, a new big bumper deal, and they sign on and they sign their life away and that's it, it's over. But with Son gets a big new bumper contract. I haven't seen him since, and nobody's talking about it in terms of, you know, is the motivation. I don't know what's going on with Son. I'm confused. I'm very, very confused. We know that he's not, you know, an all-rounder. He's not the most, you know, creative player in terms of his passing, and he's not going to drop deep and make things happen. And he's always going to be the one to more go in behind or shift it onto one of his left or right foot and hit it from distance or take those shots. But come on, man, this fall off is nuts. It really is. It's absolutely insane. I didn't see it coming. I'm not going to lie. I thought he would at least putting together some average to decent performances. Heung-min Son's busy with his fashion business these days and being Calvin Harris and Blueberry ambassador. He's lost the drive for the football greatness. I think he should have left Tottenham. I really do. I don't know where he would have went, but I definitely feel like he could have went somewhere that would have been, more likely of actually picking up some trophies. And I think when he signed that new deal, I said to myself, why have you actually stayed here? Is it because you're comfortable? Are you not ambitious? What's going on? Like, why would you sign another deal here? Why would you sign a new deal? And, you know, it makes no sense to me. I thought he would want to go and pick up some trophies. I thought he would want to elevate and kick on his career and try and, you know, move up to the next level. But he hasn't done that. He hasn't done that. It's mad. Blueberry and Calvin Harris, by the way. Oh God. Oh man, it's actually hilarious. I swear to God, it's too much. It really is. All right, so there we go. Is there any other Premier League games today, or is it just those two? Sorry, is it just these two facing off? Because obviously we had quite a lot yesterday. Lampard is under the cosh. He's in some serious trouble. Today there's Leeds versus West Ham, which is kicking off in 10 minutes. Massive game for David Moyes. I say that every single game, but do you know what? I'm actually surprised they haven't sacked him yet. You know, he's literally 2 points off the bottom of the table. So yeah, nuts. That's a massive game there. I wouldn't be surprised if Leeds take them. And then you got Aston Villa versus Wolves as well. And obviously then this game kicks off as well. So we actually got some decent clashes here. It's a lot riding on that West Ham match, and obviously Tottenham here, Conte. I have to ask you guys in the comments with Conte. First of all, do you think he will be sacked or do you think he will walk? Let me know. Just put in the comments, sacked or walk, because either or could happen. Either or could happen. I think it's more likely that he would be to walk, because I don't think he's really in the position to sack Conte at the moment. You know, he's the one that's getting a lot of the brunt from Tottenham fans for not spending. I think they were looking at a right back, I believe. And apparently the 40 million euro release clause is too much for them to pay. So they don't want to spend in that regard, which is, you know, I mean, 40 million euros, what is that in pounds? That's about 34 million, is it? It's hard to know with the pound dropping all these, you know, it's all over the place these days. The pound's fluctuating like mad. But I think, 34 million pounds, something like that, 35 million pounds, round about that is what it usually was. Pedro Porro, that's it, the right back. You know, if you can't even afford that, of course, the January window is not closed yet, but if you can't even afford that, then that's quite worrying, considering, you know, they're meant to be one of the big six clubs. You know, you should be able to spend a little 35 million easily if you need it, if you need the player, which they do, especially if they're not going to use Spence. Let's see. Felix is close to joining Man U according to reports. Plus, he's not in their matchday squad today. Is that Felix for Atletico Madrid is not in the squad? Are you saying? Let's double check. Take a look at that. Are we talking about the same Felix here? Yeah. Damn. Is this? Oh, it's the Copa del Rey. So I have to take that with a little pinch of salt. It's the Copa del Rey. Are they resting him? I don't know. He's playing Wetzel as a central centre back in a back three, in a back five. What is Simeone doing? Is this really the lineup? Back five, Carrasco at left wing back. Blood clot. This is very, very, very disgusting. Jesus Christ. Do you know what? Yeah, I could genuinely never have him in charge of my club. I would sooner be 10th. This guy is just so negative, man. It's actually insane. He's so negative. He's resting. I think he might be, yeah, maybe he's not fit, or is he resting or something. But I mean, if he's close to Manchester United, what kind of deal are we looking at there? And what kind of deal do you guys want? Are you happy to just go all out with a permanent? Obviously, you have to pay a whole heap of money. Is it a loan with an obligation to buy it? Are you comfortable with that? I think Felix is one of those players. I rate Felix. I think he's got a lot of talent. I think he's been absolutely stifled and killed by Simeone. I really wish he'd never have joined them. When he used to wear the number 79 shirt at Benfica, he was a joy to watch in that Europa League run. He was honestly one of the most talented footballers. It was like him and Dembele were the next ones up, and everybody was looking at him thinking this is going to be insane. But everything that's happened, he's almost been traumatized, caged up, neglected, you know, malnourished, and just completely destroyed by Simeone. And when you bring him in now and you take him, it's a little bit of a gamble. You don't know whether you're going to be able to fix. You don't know if you're going to be able to fix him. It's a lot of therapy. As we say, therapy is very expensive. This is a very expensive deal. High wages, high transfer fee, you know, and if you don't get that therapy right, what do you have left to show for it? You know what I mean? So it's one of those ones. And by the way, where does he play for Manchester United? Does he play off the left? Does he play down the middle? Does he play off the right? You know, if he's playing down the middle, you know, is he going to be able to play that striker role? Does he need to play in the false nine? I would say maybe more of a false nine. On the left, you've got a lot of options already. You know, you've got Rashford, and I wouldn't say give up on Sancho completely, because he's a massive 100 million signing. He's only been there for a year and a bit. So, yeah, that's interesting for Manchester United. Where do you really go from there? How much are Chelsea getting tomorrow in terms of how many goals are we conceding? What's the question? Let's be specific here. Matt, close to joining CFC to play box to box. Listen, I've got my boots. I've got my boots right there. You see them? I'm ready to strap them up. The laces are ready to go. They're new. They're fresh. I ain't really kickballing them too many times. Did you see what happened in the Big Six? Did you see what happened in the Big Six when I put those on in the foot golf? You all saw what happened, right? You all saw what happened, right? You see the techers. I was, brother, don't let me talk to you about what happened when I put them boots on in the second series of the foot golf. I was this close to beating Turkish. And we all know the only reason why I didn't beat him is because they put too much, they crowded me. It was a hostile atmosphere. It was like Anfield in the first 30 seconds. It was hostile. It was hostile. They were in my face. They were shouting at me. How was I meant to concentrate? Of course, I bottled it. I did bottle it. I'm not going to lie to you. I bottled it, all right? I did. But you could see why. They put a lot of pressure on me. I could feel the cameras, the lenses on my face. I felt like Cristiano Ronaldo when I was walking away from the World Cup in that defeat to Morocco. I was just walking like this, fam. And that camera's just 4K, 8K in my face. It's not easy under the lights. It's not easy. But you saw the quality was there. The quality was there in them boots. So if you need me, call me. I will strap up and I'll be on that pitch and I'll be ready to perform. I might be a bit blind, but apart from that, everything else is all good. They were shouting at me. Brother, they were shouting at me, man. It was very hostile. I genuinely don't even think that should have been allowed to happen. I think I should have been. What I needed was like I needed a player, where penalties are taken and players kind of they distract the person that's trying to shout and whatnot. They get to them and they stop them from distracting the penalty taker. I needed someone to do that for me, but I didn't have an amigo in that situation. He's calling me a spicy Joe Allen in the comments, and I'm taking that with I don't know, actually. Joe Allen was a tidy player. I don't really think that's actually a disgrace, is it? Joe Allen's a nice player. I'm not going to take any Joe Allen slander around here. What a Welsh wonder kid he was at Swansea doing his thing. I'm not going to take that. That's a good player right there. Now, if you'd call me like, somebody who had no tech whatsoever, different conversation. Let's see. Had the same situation with a gal. What's going on here, bro? Are you trying to open up? You can let everybody in the chat know this is a safe space, man. Sounds like you want to get something off your chest. All right. I'll be so happy if we get Felix at Manchester United. I saw Fabregas was back at Arsenal, yes, doing his coaching badges. I don't know what's going on there. I'm hoping that he's just doing a little spy thing, sprinkling some juju upon the place and whatnot. I don't even know how Arsenal fans even feel about him because, he's a little bit of a Chelsea boy as well now, so we have to share. Let's see. No Kulusevski, no Kulusevski, no Richarlison. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. That bench is really poor. Today's the day where if they struggle in first of all, it's down to Conte to just get them playing well from the beginning, right? Let's say that how it is. It's down to him to get them playing from the beginning and kicking ball correctly. They can't be out here playing the first 45 like trash and then trying to turn it around in the second. That's not sustainable. But if they have to come back or they have to look to the bench for the options, their bench is so poor. I genuinely don't see what he actually can do with that bench. I mean, who do you bring on? Spence Sessegnon. That's about as far as it goes. I have no idea who this white person is. I don't know who this white, people are saying Ben White. I don't know. What's his first name? Let's see. Tottenham. Who is this guy? Let's actually Google him. White Tottenham. I don't know, brother. I don't know who this is. I really genuinely don't. It's not Scarlet. I'll tell you that. Harvey White. Your striker, 21 years old, midfielder. He's a midfielder. Brother, they don't have a striker on the bench. They don't have a striker on the bench. Oh, my Lord. So this is not even a striker. Brother, it's a long day. They don't... This. I thought this was a striker. Do you know what? Yeah, Tottenham's academy. Wow. Like, genuinely, their academy. I mean, what's coming through? When was the last time someone come through? Harry Kane. Brother, what is going on with this Tottenham? They don't have nothing, Why are they in the Premier League, bro? This Tottenham team is something else. They don't have shit. God, it's bleak. They don't have no young. They don't have any young star boys that they can hype up. You know, everybody's always got a young star boy. Saeed has mentioned Garnacho. You know, we've got Reece James, or if you want to go, you know, younger than that, maybe like a Levi Cole or a Brighton or whatnot. You know, and we've obviously sold half of them anyway, like a Tomori, etc. You know, Saka at Arsenal, you got your star boy there. You know, who else is there? Liverpool got their Trent. You know, City got their Foden. Who is Tottenham's star boy? Who is their star boy? Who is their wonder kid? Who is their person to turn to in terms of, you know, hope and you know, something to give hope to the people? This is sad. Man said Sessignon. Sessignon's not even theirs. He's from Fulham. It's Skip and Winks, brother. Spence is from Forest. That ain't their player either. Man, this is Skip. This is Winks. Dele Alli. Oh, Lord Jesus. Scarlet and White. Sounds like a brother. That sounds like a drug. Scarlet and White. That sounds like something that, listen, you shouldn't be purchasing. Scarlet and White. Jesus Lord, what is going? They don't have nothing to look like. Do you know what it is with Tottenham, right? Let's be real. And let's actually stop taking the piss, right? Because there are genuine people out there in this world that decided to support Tottenham. They made that decision. They weren't drunk. They were sober. They sat down, calculated it. They did the maths, and they thought, actually, yeah, I'm going to support Tottenham. And we feel for those people. We have to. We have to at least show some compassion. We're human beings at the end of the day. We have to show some compassion. We have to show some sympathy. First of all, what were you thinking? Second of all, you have nothing to hope for in the current moment. Your manager's about to leave. And I know this is rich coming from me, but at least I've seen success. At least I have memories to look back on. They don't even have memories. They don't have the present and they don't have the future. What is the point of actually existing? Seriously, what's the point? You don't have a future. You don't have a present and you don't have a past. So what do you have? What's going on? I couldn't live like that. Honestly, I really couldn't. At least I can look back. I can go and watch DVDs. I can look back at, you know, games, even a couple years ago, Champions League final. I can hope for the future because young players are coming in. Genuinely, do any of us sit here and just think about that and be like, raw, you guys really... Yeah, I know, life just isn't... Yeah, see, this is the argument. You're a Tottenham fan, isn't it? Guys, obviously... It's not just about football. We have other sports that we support as well. F1, tennis. Yeah. All right. Cool. Fair enough. It's a good reason. May as well give me that one. I hear it. But still, it's sad. It is very sad. So, yeah, I would be proud of the stadium too. Facts. 100%. It's a great stadium. Unbelievable. I've been there as well on an away day. It was always. Wait, do you support Tottenham, bro? I'm genuinely asking. Bro. Oh my, it's all about the vibes. It's all about the laughter. It's all about enjoying the game. It's it, bro. It does seem like a little bit of a rough one. You know what I mean? It does seem like a rough one. Yeah. Oh, you do. Yeah, I knew you did, man. I'm sorry. I knew it. I could tell by the way that, bro, as soon as I said all that, you typed away real quick and you got your energy and emotions out quickly. I know that. I knew it. Oh, God, I knew it, man. Shit. Yeah, man. My condolences, man. Genuinely, my condolences, because that's rough. That is rough. You know, because even teams in the lower divisions, they have promotions. You know, they have, you know, the St. Johnstone's Paint Trophy, Championship League title, or League One, something. Like, just something. Anything. Do you know what I mean? It's long. It really is long. How far are we from kickoff? Because I am bullying at this point, and I don't condone it. So let's get this game moving, man. Where's this kickoff happening now? Let's get this kickoff moving. Let's go, Eagles. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened there with in terms of what's going on. Let me see. Mod me 1 sec. I'm not even able to do modding right now on this version of how I'm using StreamYard. I'll have to do it on my phone. I don't know. I don't know if actually Thabz is at the game or not. I'll have to actually find out. Graduates. We've actually got a list of the graduates here. We have Kane. We have Winks. Kane is obviously very old, but Winks, Walker Peters, Oxford, Tanganga, Skip, Parrot, and Scarlett. Wow. Wow. Okay. What a list. You know, sometimes I just have nothing to say. I just gonna leave it at that. That's one hell of a list. I open up YouTube and I see you watching a shit game. I like this. Spread yours, Chelsea, juju to them, big man, and stay away from my team. You hear me? That sounds like a threat. Do you know what I mean? Listen, what happened yesterday was not my fault. It was an accident. We just, like I said, we just tuned in. We just wanted to keep up to date with the league leaders, with the pace setters, the beautiful football. And unfortunately, it didn't work out. And like I said, I like to sprinkle shit here and there, but I didn't realize it was that powerful. So, you know, everybody's going to have to firm that. But hopefully today it works in your favor. I know you hate Tottenham just like the rest of us. So I'll see what we can do for today. But, you know, this is not the maximum strength juju that I'm bringing on this one. This is just a little, it's the weakest version. This is like mild. This is Nando's mild juju that I'm bringing on this game, because I'm not going to use my strongest juju on Tottenham. Let's be real. Who dare would waste time using juju on Tottenham in the first place? So it's Nando's. It's mild. It's not spicy. It's not hot. Juju is just something light. So if it doesn't work, don't blame me, because I'm not wasting it on this lot. You know, it's just something light, something very light. Lemon and herb juju. That's brilliant, Martin. That's absolutely brilliant. Man said lemon and herb juju. Fantastic. Spot on. Wow. All right, cool. Isn't Oxford a university? Nah, you man are very rude. Is he talking about... No, Reece Oxford was from West Ham. So I don't even know what Oxford you're actually talking about, genuinely. Because I know Reece Oxford actually had some potential, and I think he's in Germany now. Don't know what Oxford you're talking about. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. Oh my god, that list is dire. Pardon the pun. Mad. Marcus Edwards as well. That's a shout. He ripped them up. He ripped them up in the champs. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just nuts. I just find it fascinating the way it all goes for them. You know, like I said, nothing for now, nothing for before, nothing for the future. It is very, very mad. All right, cool. Let me get the timer ready. The lights are flashing at Selhurst Park. Crystal Palace versus Tottenham, 8 o'clock kickoff. We're ready to go. We're ready for the smoke, and hopefully we get our entertainment, because it's what we deserve. I think we deserve, and it's definitely what Tottenham deserve. Do you know what I mean? But maybe Tottenham will today turn up. You never know. Maybe they'll put in a performance. Maybe they'll actually respond. Doesn't happen too often. I can count on one hand how many good performances I've seen this season. So I'm not banking on it. But you never know. It's the Premier League. Surprises can happen. Tottenham might actually play well today. Anything can happen. It's the Premier League. But in terms of Crystal Palace, they're one of those weird clubs that are kind of... Everybody has no problem with them. They have some very exciting players. They have players that everybody actually kind of wants to do well. They got that South London, you know, cage football vibe about them. Vieira, being a young black manager as well. There's not many of them, so you know you kind of always want to see somebody like that do well. I think for Crystal Palace is weird because they're not probably going to really make Europe, even though you know maybe in a few years they could. But they're not really going to make Europe, so it's kind of just being in mid-table and consolidating. And then do they have the finances to really kick on and go again next year and push on? We'll have to see. But yeah, at the moment, they're kind of just one of those teams in the mid-table that just chill. If they pick up the win, they pick up the win. If they don't, they don't. Nobody really, you know, zones in and really criticizes or anything on them if they're not consistent. It's a weird way. It's a weird position to be in. There's no worry about a relegation, I don't think, at all. They got too much quality for that. So yeah, it's strange. But the good thing is with them is that they can turn up, they can cause upsets, and and that's what we want to see. So 100%, that's what we're looking for. All right, we're going to be playing Europa League next year. How do you feel? I haven't processed that information, so I have no feeling towards Europa League as of yet. Until I hear the music and I see my team walk out, I will not process such things. So at the moment, I don't know what you're talking about, because it's not taking place. It's not at my doorstep. So yeah. All right, let's get the timer up. The players are out there. Hopefully my thing is on time and it's close enough to the real time. What was that question that I've missed? Somebody said, will Anderson move in the summer? I also beat Saeed 3-0 in the first half. He quit. Was this on YouTube or was this private? Was this private? Sidemen FC or YouTube All Stars? I don't really know. To be honest, I didn't watch the whole game last time. I just watched parts of it. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure actually. I think I like some of the content creators on both sides. So I don't really have a preference. I just want to see a good game usually when I tune into it, for the highlights, goals, and chaos, and it's for charity, isn't it? So yeah, not really I don't really have a side on that one, to be honest. Let's see what's being said here. Do I still do lives on Twitch? I do, not every day at the moment. I try to make sure I go back at least a couple times a week, but it is difficult just because at the moment YouTube is really what we're pushing. Because Twitch are moving a bit mad at the moment for content creators. So, I just picked up my shit and I kept it moving. Do you know what I mean? And we're still waiting for Twitch to fix up a little bit. The algorithm's not really too kind over there. It's a little bit dead. So if they're listening, fix up. Don't forget to call Saeed Even Expressions and Thabz. Listen, I got free calls, so I can do this, but I don't want to be silly. I don't want to be too silly. I have to play my cards right. Last time I called him too early, and then he rang me back. Expressions. So I don't want to make that mistake. You have to play me on FIFA. Listen, that will definitely happen on Twitch at some point for sure. Just make sure you're following, because I do play people on Twitch for FIFA not career mode. Sorry, I do play people on Twitch for FIFA. I wouldn't do it on YouTube for the sheer fact that I'm not trying to see you guys slap me up 7-0 on YouTube. I have to be smart, and that's a very calculated move on my part. You can call it tactical if you wish. It is tactical, and it's clever, and it's exactly what I'm going to continue to keep doing. So until I can hold the smoke and I can handle some of you guys' ability on that game, I will be making sure that those games are behind closed doors on Twitch, and they're not here for the big stadiums right now. I'm not ready for the big stadiums. Can't handle it. All right, let's see. I'm not sure when the next career mode is, but it will be this week, of course, for sure. Hopefully, I'll be able to let you know tomorrow. Tomorrow for the next watch along for Chelsea, Manchester City. All right, I'll try to get you modded. My phone is dying, so that was a little bit of a stupid situation for me, but it is what it is. I should have charged it, but hey, everybody makes mistakes. All right, they're clapping at the moment. I think we might even be a little bit. I don't feel like we're completely on time here. Let's see if we can get the quickest one going. Crystal Palace, they put up an atmosphere as well. So I'm really hoping that these guys are serious. I hope they're serious, man. Yes, it's called hiding for sure. Definitely called hiding. 100%. All right. Nervous. Crystal Palace, what have you got for us? That's the question. That is the question. All right, Kickoff. Let's go. Let's get this timer going. Everybody wants to be mods, but I don't have the facilities right now to do anything with the mods. I need to go on my phone and do that. Let me see if I can go into the chat. All right, but let's focus on getting this timer up. The game's kicking off now. Let's enjoy. It's a big game. We're hoping, praying for Crystal Palace to smoke the crap out of them. I'm going to get this timer up now. Game's kicked off. and hopefully they're not afraid to go direct. You know, put that Tottenham defense under serious pressure. Put that goalkeeper under some serious pressure because he's having a stinker at the moment. He really is. And I want to see him live in the flesh, live and direct, holding all the corn in that goal. I don't want him to get away with it, this Hugo Lloris boy. He's struggling at the moment. All right, there we go. Timer's up on your screen. Let's get it. Let's get it. It's on Sky Sports. Yeah, Sky Sports are hogging all the games at the moment, man. They're hogging all the games. So it's not on BT. Here come Tottenham. They're just in possession at the moment. I'm just quickly getting up the stream information here, and then we're going to be locked in. I'm watching Mark Guehi today as well. He had a great season last year. I haven't been watching Palace as much this season, so I'm looking forward to seeing what his performances have been like. If there's any Crystal Palace fans in the chat, do let me know how he's been playing this season. Are you still impressed with Mark Guehi? Are you still impressed with Anderson? Have they dropped off? Etc. etc. I'm interested to know these things. Big up everybody inside. Smash up the likes if you haven't already. Big game. Big game for Conte. I think it's about time we see if these players... I mean, it's difficult with Tottenham to analyze them because you would think that they are playing for Conte because they're continuously, coming from behind, apart from the last match. They're showing the mental fortitude to respond in second halves. So if they had given up on their manager, then they just wouldn't do that. But at the same time, he's under a little bit of fire at the moment. And it'll be interesting to see if they actually play well today or they're just going to mess up the first half as per usual and move on. There's already been a goal at Southampton, is it? And they're 1-0 down to Nottingham Forest. Wow. That didn't take long, did it? It's 27 minutes in. I guess that was an early kickoff. Yeah. Low key should go for Walker Peters as a James backup if Southampton go down. I think Chelsea need to get a right back before the summer, to be honest. Before the Southampton were to go down, they need to get one in January right now. We will be doing a everything you need to know on a certain right back as well, coming very soon with a guest. My prediction was 2-1 to Crystal Palace. 2-1 to Crystal Palace. I just feel like Tottenham, I mean, at the moment, they're just not playing well. And I think it all depends on, obviously, Crystal Palace turning up. They have been up and down with results. Sometimes they have surprising results that you'd expect them to do a lot better. That's why they're mid-table. But when they play at their best, then I think they're a problem, especially with Eze and Alicia and Zaha, all these creative options. Here come Tottenham on the attack. Oh, and Brian Gill out for a corner for Tottenham. Out for a corner. People were on TalkSport bigging up Colwell. He is the truth. Yeah, I mean, at the moment, the reason why he hasn't had too much game time this season is because obviously they started the season brilliantly. Webster, Dunk, and another player as well. And there's no need to rotate a winning formula. There's no need to rotate a defense that's high flying in the Premier League. At one point, they were fourth, but now that Webster's injured, Colwell's come in and he's playing well. So it's good to see. It's not surprising. And hopefully it continues. Corner for Tottenham, ball into the box from Perisic and over everyone and out to Højbjerg on this left-hand side. Go on. Come on, Palace. Move that ball. Do you know who I really miss? One of my favourite Palace players. And we'll go through actually because they had quite a few ballers, including Ben Watson. But they had Andy Johnson. But do you know who I really, really miss is Balassi. Balassi was such a fun player to watch, man. Balassi was a bag of tricks. Proper bag of tricks. Really, really entertaining. Really, really miss Balassi. It's a shame that the injuries kind of got to him and he kind of faded away. But Balassi was really fun to watch. Really, really fun to watch, man. I miss Balassi. Let's see. Yeah, Balassi was a baller. Ian Wright, yeah, great shout. Before my time in terms of his Palace stint, I think. But definitely. He was box office, man. Proper box office player. I don't know what it was about him, man. It's like he just played like as if he was at school all the time. Such a weird kind of player to analyze because there's such a high ceiling with a player that unpredictable, but obviously could never really kick on. And maybe his end product could have been better at times. I think he was crossing with both feet most of the time. But I think he mainly just shot with his right. It was Alicia that cut inside here. And that first touch was just far too loose in the end. Crystal Palace almost getting themselves into that dangerous position on goal. Alicia, I think he's only 21 years old, obviously French, under 21 international. How high is his ceiling? Where can he go? How far can he kick on? It'll be very interesting to see. Of course, Eze is a bit older. I think he's like 24, 25, but I think he had some injury issues as well. But they're both very technical players. I don't know. Do you guys think Eze and Alicia can step up to a top 6 team? Let me know. Or do they need to stay at Crystal Palace and kind of refine their skill and keep developing? Tottenham just got the possession here at the moment on the left-hand side. Perisic round the corner, trying to play it in for Son. Shout out Eze from South London, definitely. Balassi gets too disrespected on Twitter because of the pretty one come my way comp he's posted. I haven't seen that. I don't think I can remember seeing that. Oh, here's Son. Okay, let's see how Son plays. Perisic. So is Toby at the game? Did you guys see that on his stories? He's gone to the game and whatnot. Because I didn't even know. Ball in. Oh, Perisic. Again, unlucky. It's overhit. Here is ball into the box. Straight into the goalkeeper's arms. Lack of creativity in that midfield. Palace aren't that good at developing players for Big Six teams. Is that because of Zaha, you think? Nah, not the highest. I see Eze as probably a Brighton or something. Okay, fair enough. I think Eze at Brighton would be quite exciting to watch. Brian Gill just picking up the ball here on this right side, and in the end, his shot is saved. Very comfortable save at that, but at least he's trying to show something. At least he's trying to show something. But yeah, let's see if they can get themselves ahead in the first half. I can't remember the last time I see Tottenham take a lead, actually. It's always been coming from behind, from what I can remember, even before the World Cup. Just cannot remember the last time they took a lead in a game. Might actually go back and now look at the statistics and see when was the last time they actually took a lead. If anybody knows as well, definitely get it in. Someone saying 1-0 to Atletico as well. Here's Crystal Palace in possession. Anderson just overhitting that ball again. Eric Dyer, man. We've got to keep an eye on him. There's a lot of players I'm watching today, man, because there's a lot of players that have been spoken about on London Clubs Carnage, and I'm very interested to see if they step up. Heung-min Son is one of them. Eric Dyer is another one. Lloris is another one. Can't believe Doherty was once compared to Reece James. Madness. Absolute madness. Absolute nuts. Only thing you need is a Harry Kane yellow. Is Harry Kane 1 yellow card away from being suspended? Games scored in, points per game. Okay. Oh, I'm sure they'll have that statistic, surely. Here's Højbjerg. Let's see Tottenham now. I just want to watch them in build-up play if there's anything about them. Here's Højbjerg. Now Son picking up the ball in the left half space. He's driving at the defense. He's now giving it to Perisic. That pass is undercooked. He's lucky Perisic got onto that. Here's Perisic switching the play. They had an overload there, but the pass is, again, not good enough. Not good enough. Andre Ayew trying to hold up the ball. I'd love to see Palace with a top striker, or maybe not like a top striker, but you know, if you put you know, well, if they got lucky enough to have like an Ivan Toney or a Mitrovic in this team, it would be very interesting to see just how far they could go, because they have a lot of chance creators in their side. And you put a proper player up top, and what do you get? It'd be interesting, because obviously Andre Ayew had an absolute clanger for Ghana at the World Cup. If you guys remember the penalty that he missed against Uruguay, Jesus Christ, that was embarrassing. Oh, yo, Romeo! Oh my goodness, what is he doing, man? That brother's jokes. How have you put that out for a corner? How did you manage to do that? Oh my goodness. Oh Jesus, he's had a howler. I'm surprised he didn't injure himself, man. He needs to be careful. Wolves have taken the lead against Aston Villa. It's a goal that's just been scored. They'll get the goal scorer very soon, but Wolves have taken the lead. It's one of those games, it's tough to call, but I mean, Wolves are struggling at the moment, but I do think they'll get enough points to get out of that mess. Ball into the box, cleared away. Now Eze's on the ball as well. Brother, that was his brother. Oh, my bad. I blamed him. That was Jordan. Wait, I swear Andre Ayew's the older one. So Andre Ayew took the penalty, and Jordan was the one that gave the ball away. Am I bugging? I thought it was Andre Ayew that took the penalty, and then Jordan Ayew is the one that gave the ball away for one of the goals. Maybe I got it wrong. Prudence moving like Messi. Yeah, Prudence has got technical ability. He's just very inconsistent with his output. When I say technical ability, he looks like he's a good dribbler. I'll say that. That's all I'll say. He looks like a good dribbler. Leeds goal as well. Leeds goal. Yes, Leeds goal. 1-0 up against West Ham. Jesus Christ. 1-0 up against West Ham. Leeds. Dan Lawless, what are you going to tell us now, man? Brother. Anyway, here's Tottenham coming forward. Ball in. Oh, Gill. Almost. If he was taller, it could be 1-0 Tottenham. Here's Perisic. Ball in again. Shot. Oh, blocked again. Palace need to step it up, people. Yo, listen, West Ham might get relegated, Brother. I mean, I still can't believe it, but wow, they are going to be in the relegation zone. If things stay this way, West Ham would be 19th in the relegation zone on 14 points. Tottenham, with this corner here, Son takes it short. Son on this left side, here he is. Nope, Son. You're not Berbatov, brother. Nice try. You're not Berbatov. He tried it. Notono. I swear the G is silent, isn't it? You tried to catch me out. People were telling me the G is silent, so it's just Notono. Something like that. 14 points in January is crazy. Discount Rice, let's go. Yeah, Declan Rice going to be on some fat discount if he gets relegated. Oh my goodness. These men said, listen, I've had enough. You wouldn't let me leave, so I'm going to relegate you. Crazy, man. Crazy. Absolutely crazy, guys. Here come Tottenham again. They're trying to press from the front a little bit, which is very much encouraged. I think they should be in. I mean, listen, I think it's one of those situations where they should be a bit brave. Don't pay them too much respect. They don't have many, or if any. Maybe Brian Gill is going to be that player. I don't know, but they don't have anybody who's particularly brilliant with the pass outside of Harry Kane. So, and Harry Kane, look how deep he's dropping. Look, Harry Kane dropping really, really deep. He's done brilliantly, to be fair. Look, he's still got the ball. That's really good play from Harry Kane. Bloody hell, man. That's really... He's got a lot of responsibility, man. That brother must be tired. So much responsibility. Look how deep he had to drop just to try and progress the play. It's mad when you think about it, right? You've got midfielders in the team, but you have to come that deep just to carry the ball to where you should be. You're like carrying the ball to yourself. It's nuts. It's actually insane. And actually that Nonato winger for Leeds is actually the player that had a really good performance in the game against was it Man City? I was watching. I think it was Leeds Man City. And he was the only player that I said from the Leeds team that actually looked good. Only player from the Leeds team that looked good. So, yeah. Only player from the Leeds team that actually looked good. Here's Son again. Let's see. Naruto. Yeah. You told me the G is silent. No, you guys said the G is silent. So that's what I'm saying, because the G is silent. Oh my goodness. Mad. The G is silent. Nanto. His name's Nanto. Oh, Nanto. Okay. Nanto. Or Nonto or Nanto. Nonto. Yeah. We got it. Oh, Jesus. Lord, forgive me. Lord, forgive me, man. Cleared. Nonto it is. Why has he got a G in his name if it's not going to be pronounced? I don't get you brothers with these. You know what? Yeah, you see you brothers that take letters. You take letters and you don't use them. It doesn't make any sense. If you're not going to pronounce your name, how it's said, then just remove the letter. Why you got to make things complicated for everybody? You're just taking letters and you're not using them. You're like that kid in the American films. I've said it before. You know, there's this massive breakfast that's been made, a big spread. There's pancakes, there's syrup, there's scrambled egg, there's bacon, there's sausages, there's toast, there's everything on that table. Big American spread breakfast. The nanny, right? The nanny has made a brilliant meal before school, and you just take a little bite of a fucking plum, and you just, you know, thanks, nanny, and you run out the door into the school bus. You guys are taking letters and you're not using them. So put them back. Put the letters back for the rest of us. Greedy. Very greedy. Selfish, if you ask me. Very selfish. I don't understand it. Is this some sort of joke? You're trying to trick people or something? What's going on with these silent letters, man? Nonsense. Making it difficult for people like me. Why is there E in my name? Anyway, 18 minutes gone. 0-0. Don't ask me. I have there's a famous Matisse that spelt the name like that. We just copied him. We don't have a clue what's going on. We're just copying others. Here's the ball on the right hand side. Gil. I don't know with this Gil guy. What has he got, man? Let's see. They spent a decent amount of money on Gil. I think it was 20-something million, wasn't it? Weird transfer window from Tottenham. Very weird transfer window. They bought Emerson Royale. They bought Brian Gill. They brought a few others, I think, as well. Sarr was bought in that window, I swear, along with Romeo. But yeah, strange window. You heard about the US soccer scandal going on? I actually haven't heard about that. No, I have actually not heard about that. Do explain. Actually, I'd like to find out what's going on. 19 minutes gone. Let's go. We cooking here. Crystal Palace, man. I believe in you guys today. Let me change my timer as well. Sorry, I'm a little bit ahead actually of where this timer is now. 21. All right, guys, I'm actually on time now. Look, we was running a little bit off here. Let me see if I can get this timer up before we get to it. Let's see. Little throw in for Crystal Palace at the moment. There we go. That's where we actually are. Throw in. Oh, my bad. Hold on. I didn't. Let me see your super chat. I must have missed it. Oh, I see you. Don't worry. Thank you, John Anderson. Much appreciated. Eze or Alicia good enough to play for Chelsea? I would say at the moment, no. I would say no. Obviously, if you're going by current standards, then anybody could get into the Chelsea team right now. But if we're going by, them as footballers in terms of their attributes, I still think there's things that they need to work on. If we're talking about where Chelsea should actually be and then them coming into it. But, at least Alicia's got potential. I mean, I'm just watching him now. Lovely little fake step over, beautiful ball crossed in. And unfortunately, just couldn't quite get the header. I think Alicia's got potential. He's obviously actually from Cobham as well, I think, actually. And he's got something to him, man. He's quick. He's very good in terms of his attributes, in terms of skill. Good pass on him, good vision. I think his shooting could be, that's the next part of his game that he needs to kick on with is the shooting. But I think in terms of chance creation, which is something that Chelsea lack, I think he looks like he's got that. Like I said, he's got the vision, he's got the pass, takes a few of the set pieces I'm seeing now for Crystal Palace as well. And he's unpredictable because he will go down the right and he will go both ways because he's got a little bit of pace and he's got a little bit of trickery, which we do lack. So yeah, I like Alicia. I do like Alicia. Whether he would be ready to come in and start for us on the right hand side and give you the output that you need in terms of goals and expectations, I don't think so. I think at the moment, you'd probably be bringing him in to be a rotational option. But again, we need starters. So here he is, Alicia, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. Look at that shot. Smashed it right over the bar. He had the right idea. He took the shot from distance. It's gone straight into Stratford with that one. Do you know what I mean? All the way in East London. But he's got the right intentions, that kid. He's got potential, man. I like what I've seen so far. But still a ways to go. Still a ways to go. So yeah, but Eze is a bit older, so it's a bit different situation. I think Eze is a good player, but I think your assessment, you guys' assessment in the chat was right. I think a team like Brighton, maybe would be an interesting one for him. Just floating in around. Where he is right now is actually really good for him. You're under Vieira, you're playing every week at Palace. I think Eze is where he should be for what he is right now. I think he's at the right place. You're in a good team. You're in the mid-table. You could potentially be knocking on Conference League's door in a year's time if you get a little couple more players in there, a bit of investment. I think that's around about right for him at the moment, to be fair. I think that's around about right. All right, Harry Kane's had a header well wide of the post. Good switch of play. He had the ball down the right-hand side, and Tottenham are very hell-bent on crossing the ball. I can tell, at the moment, a lot of what's going on for them is crossing. They want to get the ball into the box a lot. And that stems from maybe a little bit of a lack of creativity in the middle of the pitch. So they're just going out wide and trying to whip the ball in. So yeah, at the moment, that's what we're getting. Lloris! Lloris. Wow. Lloris again. Scary man. Very scary. Very, very scary man. His ball playing ability is so poor. Really poor. Jesus. Just doesn't fill you with any confidence on the ball, Lloris. He just hacks at everything, slices everything. Here's Eze. Overhit pass. Overhit. Yeah, the game's lacking quality at the moment for sure. 100%, I agree with you. Game's lacking quality for sure. Little bit of end product wouldn't go amiss, but there's still time. I mean, we're not really shocked at the moment. I think players like Eze, Alicia, like I said, they still have to kick on to the next level, which is show that consistent output in terms of their final ball or their finishing, their shooting. But they got all the raw fundamentals to kick on, hopefully, and do that. You know, they've got good ball control, they're good ball manipulators, they've got good close control, they've got good ball retention, if I've said that already, a bit press resistant as well. They're just good footballers, very good footballers. Just have to go to that next level now. But we'll see if they can. 26 minutes. Tottenham are back in possession again. And Palace coming forward now on this left. Zaha. Oh, we haven't. Oh, that was close. Well done. Fair play. Haven't seen enough of Zaha, actually, to be honest. In the opening stages of this match, that's actually the player that I've been thinking, where is he? I've seen a lot of Alicia. I haven't seen enough of Zaha. Have not seen enough of Zaha. So that will need to change for Palace if they're to do something serious in this game. Andre Ayew, not the most clinical player in the world, shooting straight at the keeper. Should have passed to, yeah, should have passed. Come on, Palace, man. The game's there for the taking. Tottenham don't have loads of ideas, you can see. It is get the ball wide, get it into the box type vibe to it. There's no chance creation in the middle, not surprising. Brian Gill is trying his best, but it's nothing substantial. It is Harry Kane or bust if he does drop deep and spray a pass or something, but the wing backs aren't really providing much either, you know. I haven't seen anything of Doherty really, apart from maybe some overhit crosses if it was him, but oh, Alicia again. Beautiful combination play. Go on, Alicia. Come on. Here we go again. Ball in. These crosses today, man. Here's Zaha. Jesus. Out for a corner. Scores at the moment. Southampton 0, Nottingham Forest 1. You've also got Leeds 1, West Ham 0. That goal came from Nonondo. Let's see what else we've got. And Aston Villa are 1-0 down to Wolves as well. And that's Podence with the goal. Podence, let's see. Go on, Palace. Ball in, yes. Again. Oh, it's bobbling about. It's dangerous. They're just trying to hook it back in. Come on. Go on, Palace. Bro, go on, Eze. Yes. Zaha, ball in. Headed wide. Corner. It's good. It's good. Very good. Brilliant. West Ham have a penalty, apparently. Oh, sorry. I get what you're saying now. It's Jordan Ayew, yeah, up front for Palace. I keep thinking it's Andre Ayew. Andre Ayew is playing for... Who is he playing for? I don't even know. He was playing for Swansea. It's a goal. Paqueta with the goal. Oh, he's a free agent. Oh, shit, that's mad. Yeah, I'm just confusing them because they're brothers. Paqueta with the penalty. Must have been... Yeah, you're saying it's a cold penalty. Fair play. Middle East, or he's in Qatar. Oh, okay. Yeah. Do you know what it was? It's because I'm remembering that Andre Ayew was playing up front for Ghana and Jordan Ayew was playing off the left. And then I'm seeing this Ayew's playing up front. So I'm assuming he's Andre Ayew when he's actually Jordan Ayew. I'm pretty sure Andre Ayew was playing up front for Ghana and it was Jordan off the left, I think. Because I remember Jordan gave the ball away against Uruguay. And then they conceded. I think that's how it was. Shot from distance. Oh shit, that was close. That was close from Anderson. What a shot. Oh, that would have been a beauty. That would have been a rocket on his weaker foot. Oh, what a strike. Unlucky, man. Wow. What a chance that was. You're saying I'm missing out on a sensational game. Napoli versus Inter Milan. Half time, it's 0-0 in that game. They both had 4 shots each, none on target at the moment. Do you really mean that game or do you mean a different game? Listen, this is Tottenham's chance to feature on this channel. You know, if they come stinky, then we'll note it down because they are traditionally stinky. So it's not like as if we don't know what we're getting ourselves into. I'm just trying to give them a chance. Alicia with the ball in. Oh, chested. It's going to be Palace that entertain us, man. It's going to be Palace. I need Palace to score. Here he is again. Yes. Oh, this is beautiful. I love it when Alicia and Eze are close together. I love it. When they're close together and they can do their little 1-2s, it's brilliant to see. Because them two, look at them. They're always trying to find each other. Here he is. He's got a little bit of song too. Woo! He's cooking. He is cooking. Do you know what? Yeah, I love the way he just rolls his foot over the ball. Oh, it's beautiful. Little bit of flair. Oh, he's got some. Oh, shit, brother. Oh, shit. He's got something to him. Yeah, man. They're starting to cook a little bit, but we need a goal, man. We need a goal. Bruh, Alicia is starting to try and cook. I like it. He's chefing up something in the kitchen. He's just throwing in a little bit of salt and pepper. It's basics right now with him. He's not finished yet. Very basic. Here's Zaha. Oh, Zaha wants to cook too. Brother, this is on the flanks, yeah. If they got wingers that if they start getting confident, Palace's wingers will make you look like as if you're a Sunday league player. They will proper make you look mad. They got wingers that will make you. They'll make you look at your family when you get home and look them in the eyes, and you just want to go straight to bed. You don't even want to say anything, man. It's long. Me and Saeed pronounce his name the same way. That's great. That's brilliant. That doesn't surprise me one bit. That doesn't surprise me one bit. All right. Let's go. Here he is again. Cleared away. 34 minutes gone. He's going to play it back and cleared. I think at the moment for me, people, Palace are the ones that if they can get a goal before half time, again, I'm sticking to it. I think they can win this game. They've been much more. They've got a lot more variation in their game. They're a lot more exciting to watch. There's a lot more chance creation there. There's more skill there. There's more individual ability there. They just need to finish. When it comes to finishing, it's Tottenham that have it because they got Kane. And they used to have Son. I don't know if he still plays for them, but they have Son. So the finishing is more on Tottenham's side and the chance creation is more on Palace's side. So it just depends on if Palace can create enough volume of chances to take a few, and whether or not, if they don't, then Tottenham might shithouse this and get get something they don't deserve, because at the moment Palace are the ones that we're watching, man. Palace are the ones. They're playing very good football. Yeah, New Year's going great, man. Thank you. New Year's going really good. Hope you're having a good New Year as well. The only thing I need to do is get into the gym. Everything else is going great. Loads of content. I'm loving the content at the moment. Trying to be as consistent as possible, going above and beyond. Much more to come. Everything's going well. Everything's going well in that regard. But yeah, just the only time I really have time to go to the gym with my hectic schedule is to go really early in the morning. And everybody knows that is a tough task. You know, I'm more of a person that would prefer to go. When I was going gym before, years ago, I used to go in the evening, or I used to even go at night, because even though I know you're not meant to go then, people say you should go in the morning. It's better, and then, you know. But I used to just go at night because I can be very productive at night if I want to be. I can think of my best ideas, do my best gym sessions, whatever. But to do it in the morning is long. It's very long. It's very long. And so much like work will just randomly pop up, and then next thing you know, your schedule is just looking mad. Let's see. I went to the gym one time this year. No, not this year. Last week. So before the year started, I went. And I actually enjoyed it. I got a pump. I had a good session. I got a good pump. I've got some strengths. I've got some weaknesses. I say like legs is one of those things where my legs are just so difficult to get growth on. My arms, if I was to go to the gym consistently, my arms would explode. But then my chest would be still deflated, even though I'd be working that and training that and doing bench presses and whatnot. So there's certain parts of my body that will just inflate quicker than others. Like I've got a very wide back as well, so my back muscles will be pretty good. So it's long, but yeah, man, I went once and I ain't gone back. It's peak. It's very peak. I'm in a proper run, fam. I actually used to go. That's the funny thing. I got myself up to like a weight of 84 kg. But I was bulking like crazy. I'm talking, you know, all of the protein powder and shake, and bro, must have been doing like 3,500 calories a day or something like that. Maybe more, to be honest. It's not sustainable. Let's see. My breakout year is coming, fam. Work on your core, most important thing. Yeah, it's true. It's true. A core workout's easy to do, man. Core workout's very easy to do. You think I'm lying to you? You know, if I had the capacity to vlog it, I would actually vlog it, and I'd be like, I would call the series like building. I don't know. I'd make it something about Reece James, and I would just go ham. And if I was to make it into a series, it would be mad. But I don't think I would want to vlog in the gym, or I'd have to have somebody recording me or something. I don't know how I'd even do it. I remember when Saeed was doing a gym series, wasn't he? Like he was doing a fitness series, and he was like, it was sick. He was going like on shops and shopping runs and stuff and getting food, and it was dope. But it's difficult to film. I'm not gonna lie, it's not easy to film that kind of series. My tinky's buffering now, so this is way off. Let me see. Yeah, at the moment, still 0-0 in this game. Still 0-0 in this game. Hear it. Do you know what? Yeah, Palace are getting close, but they're not quite. They're not quite there. They're getting close, but they're not quite there. They are knocking on the door. They're getting themselves into some good areas. But not quite. No pen for bringing Eze down. Ball's being cleared here by Palace now. Eze, oh yeah, free kick. Ayu's got the free kick. Hey, Ayu, don't get booked. Relax. He's gonna get booked. Watch. He's gonna book him. You have to be careful with these referees, you know, they'll book you. They will book you, man. Road to Reece James. Oh, that is exact, bro. Do you know how much you're motivating me to try and do this? It wouldn't be like because obviously if I was to go back to the gym, I'd go 5 days a week because I have to, because look how skinny I am. But I wouldn't film 5 days. I would do like maybe a monthly update or something like that. Where I'd get all of the video footage together. And, I don't know, or a bi-weekly update. I'm writing that down. That's an unbelievable title. I ain't got a pen. Shit. I need to write that down. That's an unbelievable. Let me just put it in my phone. That's a brilliant. Oh, you try. You see a title like that. It's a very motivating. It's very motivating. Very, very good. I'm gonna try my best, people. This is something that I'm working on. This is one of my kryptonites. This is something that I'm working on. Once I get in there, though, I do get very addicted. And when I start bulking and trying to do all of that, I do get very addicted. But I haven't been able to do it at the moment. I ain't had the facilities, man. I've written down that title, though, Road to Reece James. If you ever see me upload that, just know the shit's kicked off. Shit's kicked off and something's begun. Oh, Tottenham come alive in the second half. Yep. Rags to Reese's. Oh my god. Nah. I have to write that as well. Rags to Reese's. Nah, you man are fantastic. Yeah. I'm keeping it. But if I make the content the gym, then it, you know what I mean? You never know. I went once, I haven't gone back. I didn't say I quit. I'm just struggling. I'm struggling. If I had a Reece James as my trainer, you know, it would be perfect. It would be perfect. But he doesn't even lift weights because he's too strong. 3 minutes till halftime. Still 0-0. Still struggling to open up Palace here, Tottenham, really, for clear-cut opportunities. Actually, let's take a look at the statistics. For clear-cut opportunities, I'm struggling to remember what Tottenham have really created that's been substantial. In terms of shots testing the goalkeeper, I can't think of anything. They've had 4 shots, 1 on target, and I think that shot on target was straight at the goalkeeper. They've had a few shots that have been off target, 3 shots that have been off target. 2 balls are now on that pitch. You're gonna have to take that second ball off and play on. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they've really created, to be honest. Their expected XG is 0.21. Sorry, their not expected XG, their XG. And Palace is 0.36. So they're struggling. They're struggling. Yeah. It's just that Rance lives really far away from me. I know a few. So Rance used to be a trainer. Charlene is a trainer as well from AFTV. I spoke to her about that as well. But they all live very far from me, so it's long. It's long. But Thabz' brother doesn't live that far from me, to be fair. So maybe I might train with him. I don't know. I gotta train with somebody. I gotta train. All right, here we go. Here's Højbjerg. He's gonna switch to play. Offside. 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 I'm probably like 6'1". Yeah, I'm like 6'1". Oh goodness. What a baller Eze is. 0-0. Launching it. Coming up to half time. At the moment, you know, this is good enough for me. You know, drop points. You know, it's all good. It's all good. Man said stand up. I told you my height and you're now telling me to stand up. You're not going to be able to tell what height I am by standing up. And I'm not going to lie either. Have you not seen me next to like Thabz and next to like Lawless and Potts? Actually, we were all together at one point actually in the studio when we was doing a watch along for West Ham Tottenham when it was a draw, I think, in DR. And I'm taller than all of them. by some way, some distance. People always are shocked actually by how tall I am for some reason. I don't know why. You can't be short for when you're skinny as well as peak. Yeah, exactly. Foot golf as well. So I wouldn't lie to you. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't lie. Passes into the final third. What was that? Did you guys see that? Was that 2 passes into the final third from Tottenham? In what was it like? Probably the last 15 minutes. Jesus Christ. And I saw something like 20 something for Palace. That can't be true. If anybody saw that stat, let me know where it was, like in terms of how many minutes. What was it? Because, brother, if they're at a point now where they're not even, they're not progressing the ball. To be fair, what have we really seen? What have we really seen? How tall is JT? No, he's not that tall. Not that tall at all. He's 5 something, I think. Definitely, well, he's definitely 5 something. You know, when you're 6 foot plus, you don't really know what 5'10", 5'9", 5'8". You know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the difference is. I'm just 6 foot. Once you cleared 6 foot, you don't need to worry about. You don't need to worry about what the different variations of the 5 foot man are doing. You know what I mean? We just over 6 foot. That's it, and that's it. We move. I think Eunice is definitely 6 foot as well. Yeah, I actually can't remember Eunice's height. It's been a while since I linked up with him. I think since like last season or something. Anyway, bro, don't worry, bro. I'm definitely 6 foot, man. I'm definitely 6'1", bro. Don't worry about it. I haven't met Miz in real life. I haven't, unfortunately. It's too far. All right, halftime. Let's put a stamp on that one with the timer, and that's halftime. So 0-0. Wow. Difficult in ways, but also in others, there's hope. There's definitely some potential for Palace, I think, in this game. From what I'm watching, I think it's just that final execution, because again, the shots have been a bit wayward. They've had 2 shots on target out of 9. Alissier's had a few pops, some deflected, some over the bar, some out the stadium. Same with IU, straight at the goalkeeper. So, you know, Palace are getting themselves into good areas. They've got great players out wide for dribbling and for taking men on and for, you know, kind of almost disturbing the defensive structure that Tottenham are putting together. And again, they're more creative. They're much more creative, much better vision, much more passing range from Alissier. They just need, again, it's just a finish. It's whether they finish or not. I think their best finisher probably is Zaha. So they need to get the ball to Zaha a bit more. You know, he hasn't had a shot from what I can remember. Let's take a look on the statistic there. Zaha, 0. Let me see. For Zaha, 0 shots on target, 0 shots off target. Exactly. So Zaha hasn't had any shots. And for me, I feel like Zaha's their best shooter. From what I know, I feel like they need to get him. They need to get him into shooting positions. And Alissier, of course, is still developing that trait. Eze's still developing it. They're going to be hit and miss, mainly miss. And hence why there's not really been a lot of goals from those 2 players over the years. But chance creation wise, it's fine. So I think if you do a lot of the build-up play with those 2 on the right, and you have them close together, and they're playing their 1-2s, and they're taking people on, and you see who is on that left-hand side. Leng and Perisic. Perisic is leaving a lot to be desired, I think, at Tottenham at the moment. He's actually not really performing to the level that he has done at Inter Milan in previous years when they won the title, etc. So he's pretty average at the moment. Yes, he's got a good cross on him, a good delivery, but just in general play, we're not getting much from him. And Leng, listen, you can get at Leng, man. You can definitely get at Leng. So, I think at the moment it's there for Palace. They just need to be clinical, and they need to get the ball to Zaha. So if they can do that, then we'll be fine. And I think we can get a win. I still believe that Palace can win this game. They've been the better team. They've created more chances. They've been more dominant. Let me take a look at the zones. Let's see if we can get the play areas up. 33% of the ball, or 33% of the time, the ball's been in Tottenham's third. 43% of the time it's been in the middle third, and 24% in Palace's. Pretty balanced as well if you look at the way they attack. pretty balanced between the left and the right in terms of the heat maps for Palace. And Tottenham, again, not surprising. They don't really get very far forward in the central areas. Most of it is out wide. Whereas Palace, if you look at their passing map, it's a lot more left, right, and in the middle, quite equal. They attack, pretty balanced in all areas. Whereas Tottenham is all out wide, mainly down the right wing, and just crosses into the box, which is what we've been seeing. What else is there? Pass map. Let's see. Shot map. Yeah, I mean, shot map. It looks good for Palace. They've had a lot of shots. They've had 9. Just again, there's no accuracy there. So we'll see. We'll see. 4 of Palace's shots have been inside the box. It would look, or at least maybe 1 is slightly on the line, quite close. Tottenham 2 shots in the box, and yeah. Let's see. What's you guys thinking at the moment? West Ham, what's the score there? Actually, we haven't checked. West Ham are 2-1 up. West Ham are 2-1 up away from home at Leeds. They've turned it around. That second goal has come from Skamaka just before half time, it looks like. Fair play. It's a big turnaround from them. Leeds 1, West Ham 2. Very low score rating for Aronson. He's on a 5.9 SOFA score rating. I'm not watching the game, but that is alarming. I don't know what he's done. Maybe he gave away the penalty. I don't know. And Struck on the left back position is also on a 5.7 rating. So them 2 are in red and struggling, it would seem. Southampton 1-0 down at home to Nottingham Forest. I think Southampton might get relegated. If you're losing at home to Nottingham Forest, I've just remembered my team drew. My team drew with Nottingham Forest. Where do I want to go with this? Bear with me. Let me think of a... Let me get my charger. 1 sec. That was a terrible... I tried to draw out Nottingham Forest. Fuck. I just realised my team didn't even beat Nottingham Forest. Fuck. Tried to draw out Nottingham Forest. All right, sorry guys. I just realized I fucked up. Shit. Nottingham Forest. Shit. Yeah, let me just, you know when you just realize, yeah, man, let me just get my charger. Okay, let me go back a little bit. So with all due respect to Nottingham Forest, with all due respect, Southampton, you're bottom of the table. Let me rewind that. Let me rewind that. So with all due respect to Nottingham Forest, Southampton are bottom of the league. They need points. And this is a relegation candidate, competitor, whatever you want to call it. They've lost 5 out of their last 5. It might be more, but obviously the Premier League table only just shows us the last 5 games. So I'm not even digging any deeper to see what kind of fugazi shit Southampton have been on for the longest. But they're currently bottom with 12 points, 4 points off the relegation zone. If they lose at home to Nottingham Forest, who will then clear them with 5-point gap and move up to 15th, putting at the moment Everton in there as well. With Bournemouth, I don't know, man. Who's in charge of that team, man? I think somebody's got to get sacked, innit? Or if they just brought that man in, what's going on? Let me check their situation. It's not looking good. I'm looking at their players. It's Ward-Prowse or bust, really. There's not really too much there. Actually, they did sign a lot of young players over the summer. Lavia's there as well. He was highly rated. I think Chelsea were going after him. It's kind of quieting down a bit. He's only 18, I think. Carl Walker-Peters. There's a few players that will get snapped up out of this Southampton team, to be honest. Salusu as well will probably be on his way out. Livramento, if he can recover from that injury, might be gone. That's probably about it, really. I'd say that's about it, yeah. I'm not seeing anybody else standing out. Mad. He's injured, yeah. He's injured. It's a long day. We lost to Southampton. Yeah, we did. Fuck. We lost to Southampton. What was the score? Too cool. I feel like I'm going to see something disgusting. This was a bad game, wasn't it? We lost 2-1. Oh, God. Jesus. I can't escape the failure. I can't escape the failure, man. Oh, my God. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, I can't chat to either of them. Oh, God. I can't chat to either of them. Oh, God. Let's just move on to a different fixture. Who else is playing, right? Who else is playing at the moment? Do you know, sometimes I really forget just how bad it's been. Wow. We lost to Southampton. Yeah, we did, didn't we? Shit. All right, other fixtures. Wolves are winning 1-0 at Aston Villa. Products with the goal. Is Wolves starting to get back some of their injuries? So they had Diego Costa starting, Matinho, Neves, Nunes. Haven't seen much from Nunes this season, Matisse Nunes, but he is in that team, obviously doing his thing. I don't know, maybe a bit of a slow start. They have actually got some players there. Jimenez is on the bench, Guedes is on the bench, Traore. See Pedro Neto is still out, and yeah, interesting. All right, we'll see if they hold that. Interesting. Lavia goal flashbacks, yeah. Yeah, it's mad. Am I doing a watch along for Love Island? Probably not, to be honest. I mean, maybe I'll speak to Thabz and see if there's time for it, but I probably won't, bro. I'm not actually, yeah, I probably won't. I'm thinking about it now. As much as I would love to see what Maya Jammer's hosting ability is saying on that show. Yeah, because obviously, yeah, that's what we're looking for. Do you know what I mean? Like, brother, I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, as much as I would love to tune into Maya Jammer's performance on the Love Islands, I ain't got the time, brother. I don't think I got the time. It's too many games. It's too many games. But if I could sneak in an episode here and there, I might look at doing it on Twitch, but definitely ain't going to be doing it like last time. The only reason why I watched it last time is because the Nations League was so shit. Like, the Nations League was that bad that for the first time I tuned into that show just to laugh at people, because that Nations League was horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. But yeah, people say the winter one's dead anyway, so I probably won't bother. Oh, God. All right, cool. Next to Levy. Brother, there's no way he is, man. There's no way. There's no way. Say Courtois. Bro, what's this pronunciation game that you man are playing right now? Come on now. Let's not be silly. Let's not be silly. Okay. Also, the preview for the City game tomorrow is going up after this watch along. It's already uploaded in terms of its private. It's on private, ready to be released. It's just me by myself now talking about, of course, what I want to see, the team I would play, weak points, strengths. Potter. I spoke a lot on Potter in his press conference and his quotes. And his so-called mentality, I guess, around the matches, which has been up for discussion a lot. So that will drop. Obviously, we did the opposition analysis yesterday already with Lewis, and then we got them again. So we'll have another guest on coming as well. And obviously, I am going to be doing everything you need to know. I think tomorrow on Juranovic from Celtic, because I know a lot of you guys, we all need a right back, so we may as well see if this guy's serious. We'll have a Celtic fan on. And yeah, I will try to get that released maybe on the Friday, so you guys have a little bit of right back material. Even though we're not linked with any right backs, and it doesn't look like we're really going to go for one. Let's just at least do our due diligence on one of them anyway, just to see. You guys are telling me that there's goals going on in Syria. I will be covering some of these European games when I can get a chance as well. At the moment, we're just starting with the big six, and then I'll see if I can delve into any of the European ones. But Inter Milan are 1-0 up against Napoli, is it? And it's Edin Dzeko with the goal. And AC Milan are winning 2-1 as well. So it's looking all right. Napoli can't drop points. Yeah, Serie A is meant to be exciting again, isn't it? Obviously, last season it went down to the wire, didn't it? AC Milan ended up securing it. Very exciting league, underrated league at the moment, to be honest. You got Napoli at the top, 42 points. You got Milan second. Then you got Juventus, Inter Milan in fourth. So wow, Napoli are really running away with it up until obviously today with that goal just going in. They've won 5 out of the last 5. Juventus won 5 out of the last 5 as well. Only 7 goals conceded for Juventus in 16. If Napoli win that league, wow, that would be massive, man. Napoli winning a league title. It's been a while. That would be insane. Roma and Lazio hovering around outside the top 4 as well. What a league, man. There's actually when all them teams are playing at their peak of their powers, you could see why Serie A used to be the shit. It used to be the league of all leagues. Do you know what I mean? There was a period where it was the best league probably in the world, is where everybody was going. You had your Maldinis, your Nestas, you had your Zanettis, you had your Schneiders, you had your Ibrahimovic, your Ronaldo, your Kaká, your Ronaldinho, your Beckham. Everybody's playing in Serie A at this point. Do you know what I mean? It was a mad league, man. It's a mad league. Dida in goal, Gattuso, we could just go on and on, man. So many ballers from Serie A. Haven't even gone through, Juventus, Roma with Totti and De Rossi, and yeah, just mad league, proper league. Cavani, Higuain, Hamsik. So when that top 6 that we've really just gone through, Napoli, Milan, Juventus, Inter, Lazio, Roma, even Atlanta, who are not doing great form at the moment, but they had a good couple seasons ago in Champions League, playing some good football. Even Fiorentina are kind of sleeping giants as well, when they had Luca Toni. When this league is popping, it's really popping, man. It's really popping. All right, let's get the timer back going. Second half's just kicked off in this game. Crystal Palace versus Tottenham. Second half. But yeah, Serie A's on a madness right now, it would appear. All right, let's see what's going on. Okay, let's get this timer on the screen. Yeah, just intercepted there. Is that dodgy touch from Romeo again? Jordan Ayew, sorry, taking the ball off of him. Almost creating an opportunity there for Palace. Ball into the box. Shot. Go on. Deflected. Another corner. Palace are very serious second half, people. Very, very serious. Brilliant start to the second half. This is brilliant. Zidane, yeah, great shout. Yeah, true. Yeah, Beckham and Ronaldinho went there in their later years, isn't it? When Serie A was falling a little bit. That's very true. They went to AC Milan. All right. Great start here. Palace in the second half. They're putting pressure on. Ball's going to come into the box now. Caught by Lloris. See if he can get a counter-attack going. Tottenham don't even look to counter, man. Jesus Christ. Counter-attack at least. You'd think for a team that's not the most creative, not the most incisive, you would at least be very threatening on the counter-attack. But they don't even want to really counter. Kane out wide. Doherty, big chance. Oh my God, Doherty, what have you done? Oh my days, Doherty. What are you doing? Oh, Doherty, you can't do that. Oh, Jesus Christ. This man has just shanked it wide for no reason. Where's your composure? Nah, fuck this, man. Brother, if you're not watching that and bringing on Jed Spence, I don't know what you're watching, because you can't be letting these wingbacks get away with this. What's the point of having wingbacks if they're going to be like this in the final third? I don't get it. I don't get why Conte's so obsessed with 3 at the back. You don't even have good wingbacks. Just move to a back 4. I don't get it. Like, if you had wingbacks that were actually doing their job, the delivery. Okay, is that a goal? There you go. There's your goal. As I say that, the bastard Perisic puts a great cross in. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Perisic. Brother, it's a shame. 1-0. It's a damn shame. 1-0. Harry Kane. It was going to be him or bust. 1-0. Header back post. And this is This is against the run of play a bit, but you have to be clinical in this game, man. Palace have not been. Perisic with the ball in. Harry Kane with the header down. Yeah, done. Oh, shit. It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. Palace, man. They've been, brother. How? Second half FC, but bloody hell. Palace have dominated them, but if you don't have a finisher, you can have all the chance creation, but Tottenham have the finisher, and it was Kane. It's no surprise. It's Kane. Oh, he's the one player in their team that actually can put the ball in the back of the net at the moment. 1-0. Baby defending that was. First time in 11 games, Tottenham scored first. First time in 11 games. Wow. I knew there was a mad stat. And that is the stat. First time in 11 games, Tottenham have scored first. Wow. Andre Ayew is jarring. Yeah, I mean, he's not. Yeah, I mean, we spoke about it in the first half. If they had a Tony or a Mitrovic, things would be different, man. Jordan Ayew, not Andre Ayew. Jordan Ayew is not very good, is he? West Ham have scored again. It's now 3-1 apparently. Is it 3-1 to West Ham? Still 2-1. What happened to Edouard? Yeah, Edouard was doing well at Celtic to replace Dembele. I believe he's French, and they brought him in. I think he scored on his debut, and then they haven't really. I don't know. He hasn't really played consistently. Maybe he's injured. They got Mateta as well. Ball in again. When I saw Everton bring in Mupai from Brighton, I knew they were setting themselves up for relegation. You need a striker and you bring in him. It's just like, yeah, you're not serious. It's mad. And now we got Palace with no striker as well. What is this, man? Look at this. What is Leng doing? Mupai, fam. What do you man call him? I've always called him Mupai. That's what Miley Cyrus used to get called on Hannah Montana, fam. You call him Morpay, I call him Mumpai, fam. Morpay, I call him Mumpai. Ball's coming in. Oh my days, man. This shooting from Palace is pissing me off. It's not funny anymore. Genuinely, it's not funny anymore. Mumbai, we call him Mumbai. Call him Mumpai. Brother. I can't believe it, man. This shooting is just insane. They just don't know how to shoot. Oh my goodness. It's mad. It's actually mad. Here's Harry Kane. Come on. Palace today. The finishing is, here we go. Here's Kane. Plays out wide. Bryan Gill. Kane. Oh, what a pass. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, it's absolutely emphatic from Harry Kane and Bryan Gill. It's just a brilliant inside pass. A little bit of creativity at last for Tottenham. outside of crossing the ball. Bryan Gil, they'll be thanking him a lot for that because it's the first person to actually play a proper pass from this Tottenham team in God knows how many games. Oh, wow. What a pass. Bryan Gil, just lovely little reverse pass. Yes, it's game over, man. Absolutely game over. And I said to you at the start of the match, I'm using lemon and herb level juju on this team. And that's what happens when you don't bring out the full juju, people. That's what happens when you don't bring out the full juju, man. You pay the price. It's a nice pass. Lemon and herb juju. And it's not strong enough, man. It's not strong enough. It's not strong enough. Brilliant finish. 2-0. Yeah, bro, that was a brilliant threaded pass from Gil. You're right, man. Like there was no other gap. No other gap for that pass. It was such a tight space to squeeze the ball through, and he just got it done. And fair play. Gil comes into this team. I was impressed when he played him. Well, I was impressed when he started him again. I was like, okay, wow, he's actually starting him. I think he's kind of forced to play him, but yeah, it's good to see him because bloody hell, man, when you'd think, what are you going to do with him if you're not going to use him? And he's actually brought something to the table today, and he's delivered. He's delivered something. It's been much better than Son. Much better than Son. Leaps and bounds above Son, Bryan Gil today. And he hasn't had to do much to be better than him because he's just had to be involved. That's what Gil did in La Liga, but he gets thrown about in the Premier League. Yeah, we spoke about his physicality and whether he'd be able to compete, but on the ball, he's given them something today. Now, mustard pass. Yeah, fair play to the kid. Fair play. Very, very good pass. How old is he? He's young, isn't he? Because they just signed him. Like what? Last summer was it? The last summer, not last summer. Maybe the summer before. 21 years old. It was last summer. Yeah. Yeah, he's still very young. All right, here we go. Here's Wilfried Zaha. He's gonna want a free kick. I think Palace. This is Palace's own doing in a way because we did speak about first half. You know, if you're Palace, you got to take your chance because you're going to create more, but Tottenham are going to be more ruthless, and if they get the ball to Kane in the right areas, they're going to score. I'm disappointed, man. I thought Palace were going to win this game. I really did. I thought Palace were going to win this game, and they've switched off a couple times at the back, and you can't do that if you're not going to take your chances, man. Disappointed with Palace. Especially because I rate their defenders. I think Anderson's a good player. I thought Gurley was brilliant last year. You can't give Harry Kane an inch, man. You can't give Harry Kane an inch. Needed the goal. They needed to score in the first half. They had all the chances. They had the ball in the right areas. They didn't take the chances and they pay the price. Gonna pay the price. Do not let Griggs get away with this. Palace need Gallagher back. They need a striker is what they need, to be honest. They need a striker. I think they've done all right without Gallagher, but they just... Obviously, he was great against Tottenham, I think, last year, and City as well, but they need a striker. Badly need a striker. Because this striker that they're using is not good enough. It's not good enough at all. So Tottenham now in control, and I'd be shocked if they let this one slip from here, man. Great position that they're in. Really, really good position that they're in. 58 minutes gone. And they're going to switch to play. Here's Harry Kane. Here's Gill in possession. Here's Højbjerg. Kane. Let's see. They're cooking in the Leeds game, are they? West Ham is kind of lit. This is what happens when you focus all your juju on us. Yeah, resources are limited. Yeah, everyone needs a striker, but resources are limited supply. It's 2-2. Wow, Leeds. West Ham's kicking off. 2-2. Well, I'll be damned. 2-2. Who's got that second goal for Leeds? Rodrigo's got the second goal. Yeah, Rodrigo scored. Palace in possession, 60 minutes in. They're in possession. Can they find them? If they can get a goal back, then, you know, it's not game over. But at the moment, Palace are very toothless up top. Here's Zaha. He needs to get himself closer to goal. He's very wide. I feel like Zaha needs to be a lot closer to goal. He needs to be making more inverted runs, and he needs to be, because right now he's playing as a winger. It's all well and good, but he's probably their best goal scorer right now. Here's Harry Kane. Oh, it could be 3. Harry Kane. Oh, my days. The pass back. Oh, blocked. Could have been 3-0. Could have been 3-0. Somebody's being booked. Almost lights out. Almost lights out. People are asking why is Moyes not sacked already? It's a big question that everybody wants to know. It's an interesting situation. I think at the moment, you know, if they manage to turn it around, Leeds, then I'm not surprised, because I did expect Leeds to win that game. So I haven't been watching, so I don't know what West Ham are doing. But Leeds are at home. They got the crowd with them. I wouldn't be surprised if they turned it around. Here's Crystal Palace now. Ball over the top. Is that offside? He's onside. Come on. No, he's offside. Oh, who do Crystal Palace have on the bench? Let's talk. Mateta's on the bench. Edouard's on the bench. Milinkovic is on the bench. Will Hughes, surprised he's still at the team. Tompkins, surprised he's still at the team. Richards, yeah. There's no other options but Edouard and Mateta. I think they've got to look at bringing one of them two on and taking off this Jordan Ayew brother, because he's had enough time. He's had 60 minutes. He's had a couple important big opportunities. He needs to come off now. And I would be not surprised if Son was to come off as well. You're right. I wouldn't be surprised if Son was to come off. They're 2-0 up. You bring on Sessegnon, play him at left wing, and see what happens. Or maybe, actually, no. Sorry, you flip Perisic, move Perisic onto the left wing and put Sessegnon in Perisic's position to deal with Elise pace-wise. But yeah, because I don't think Son's offering anything to the team right now. I'd bring on Sessegnon, take off Son and flip him and put Perisic up there. He's a little bit, obviously he's a good crosser of the ball, so, and probably more decisive in the final third at this point than Son. Here come Palace. Played out wide. Oh, that was close. Oh, Elise again. Oh. Is Mateta on? When did he come on? Did he come on at halftime? I'd say if I'm choosing who I hate more, I'd say Tottenham, just slightly. But I'd say Tottenham. Yeah. Keep Son on. Mateta is on. When did Mateta must have come on at half time? Oh yeah, he is on. Yeah, he is on. Elise was close, man. Elise was close. Elise was very close. Bring on Milinkovic for Ayu, you're saying. So who did they take off? They took off Schlupp. Was it Schlupp that they took off? They must have. Eze's there in the double pivot, I think. Next to Decore, is it? Yeah. So they took off Schlupp for Ayu. And you're saying you should bring on Milinkovic and take off Ayu. Mm-hmm. Oh, Eze came off. I swear I see Eze. No, Eze's playing. Eze didn't come off. Eze's out there. His Schlupp came off. Yeah. Schlupp's the one that come off, not Eze. Eze's still on. I can see in the number 10s out there. You'd never take Eze off when you're losing. There's other players you can take off. Okay, cool. Brought him on 10 minutes ago. Yeah. Elise with the ball headed away again. Eze, go on. Oh my goodness, Mateta headers way over the bar. Nowhere near. And the struggle continues for Crystal Palace in terms of their shooting accuracy, but it was a difficult chance. But nobody wants to hear it at a time like this. We need our goal. We need our goal back. Sarr is on. Yeah, Sarr's coming on. Pape Sarr is coming on for Oliver Skip in that midfield. Haven't seen too much of this Sarr player. I think he's from Nice. I think they signed him from Nice. Correct me if I'm wrong. They signed him from Nice. I don't know how much they paid. I can't remember. But he is on. Let's see what kind of role he plays. Here is Harry Kane. And it's Son. Son with a chance. Oh my God. Son is finished. This brother is so finished. Oh my God. Is it offside? I can't believe Son's finished that. Not finished that. I can't believe he's not finished that. That is like Son's bread and butter. What is wrong with him? Here he comes again. Son, bro, do you think it's the mask? Like big man thing, do you actually think it might be the mask? Because something's wrong with that guy, man. It must be the mask because he's lost it. He's lost the plot. He was this bad before the mask. Jesus, man. I can't. I just can't believe how bad he is. Genuinely, I can't believe it. Wow. Here he is again. Mark Gurley will clear. Oh, Son. Oh my God. 3-0. 3-0. Doherty. Dot from EastEnders. Oh, it's 3-0. 3-0 to Tottenham. Crystal Palace. What are we doing? Jesus. Crystal Palace are capitulating. Harry Kane slid it into Son. Sat him down. Doherty. Finish. Yeah, man, they're all over the place back there. You got Anderson, Klein all over the place. Gurhey pulled out. Defenses all over the shop. Dragged out. Klein. Yeah, they're just a mess. They're a mess. They're an absolute mess back there. Absolute mess. Can't defend for their lives. You had Klein. Then you had Anderson go out there. Then you had Gurhey in no man's land. Then you had Klein coming all the way across because Ward fell on his backside. Oh, it's just mad. I don't know. They've proper had a howler of a second half. Absolute howler. Do you think it's because they haven't got any? Do you think it's because Eze's moved back into midfield? Oh, Jesus. Crystal Palace's press is dead. How the hell is Kane beating a defender? Terrible setup from Vieira, no protection. Maybe Tottenham are starting to get themselves into form for Arsenal. They do have Arsenal coming up. Maybe that's the plan. Just maybe. What are they trying to cook? What do you think of Tottenham? Shit. Who scored the third? The third goal was Doherty. 20 minutes to go. It's been capitulation from Crystal Palace in the second half. Really, really disappointed, man. And I guess you can kind of see in it, Palace are 1 minute, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Crystal Palace are just very unpredictable, but I thought they'd step it up for tonight. I really did. I thought they'd step it up for tonight. They'd show us the levels, and they haven't done that, man. They've been disappointed in the second half. First half, they played well. First half, they played very well. They created their chances. They looked good. They were strong. They were strong in the attack with the chance creation, and they just couldn't finish. But here's Zaha. Oh my Jesus, the player that I've been asking to have a shot, and when he gets the opportunity to have a shot, he's ballooned it well wide of the post. And I keep, wow, yeah. The least I say on that, the better. To be honest, better I don't speak, because if I speak, I'm in big trouble. Big trouble. Because if I speak, I'm in big trouble. And I don't want to be in big trouble. I don't want to be in big trouble, guys. Oh, it's disappointing. Oh, Son. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness gracious me. It's 4-0, man. Son, at last. Wow, this is one of the worst second half performances you'll ever see. This is one of the worst second half performances I've seen in the Premier League this season. This is nuts. This really is poor. Heung-min Son with his first goal in God knows how long. He needed that. Starts off a massive punt up top. They don't win the first ball. Harry Kane again with the ball in behind. Oh my goodness. Mark Gurhey. Oh, Mark Gurhey. Mark Gurhey. What are you doing? Oh, it's embarrassing. It's weak. It's weak. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hey, I just saw something. I just saw something that I don't like. I just saw something that I don't like. I just saw something that I don't like. No. No, don't you dare. Don't you dare, Saeed. Don't you dare. don't you. Saeed, take that fucking tweet down. Take that. Saeed, take that fucking tweet down. I saw you. Saeed, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? No, don't try it, Saeed. I saw that, Saeed. No, you're shameless. You're you shameless, bro.
What is that defending? Is he on loan or have you sold him? Is he on loan or have you sold him?
No, we sold him.
Bloody hell, mate. I'm just about to say, man.
The first thing you thought of when you saw that, you was like, "Yep, I'm gonna take a fucking dig at Chelsea."
No, you know me, man. Anytime, any place, anywhere, any place, man. But I'll tell you what, yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. This game is not. I don't feel like it's a 4-0 game, man.
Bro, they had a great first half. They played really well. They created chances, but they can't finish. Jordan Ayew is shit. Yeah, and
should have squared it.
Oh, he should, bro. And Elise is being created. To be fair, he's probably been their best player. But
Zaha's been anonymous.
Oh, brother, Zaha's been nowhere. But you know, this second half, it's probably one of the worst second half performances I've seen this season. It just
capitulation,
bro. Pure capitulation. Mad.
But you know what's crazy? Like this result, honestly, like it's kind of mad if you're a Tottenham fan right now. What do you do? Because you're like, have we played good? Or Palace been that bad?
I think it's well, no, it's tough. You're right. Do you know what? Yeah, I'll say it's a bit of both. I think second half they have stepped it up, but I can't give them too much because Palace have been awful. Can't defend.
Awful, man.
Did you
It's meant to be a South London versus North London. What's the rivalry like in South London?
Clearly, there's no rivalry. They usually be beefing Brighton, man. They don't really beef Tottenham. They beef Brighton. So
wow. That's crazy, man.
There's actually,
I don't know how many envoys we have behind now. It's good on the Morrisons. Hold on.
What? What was that?
What's it going to Crystal Bilo?
What? Wait, we're not talking about us. Today's not about us.
It's tomorrow, yeah?
Tomorrow.
Oh, man.
Oh.
And now Toby's in my mentions now.
Is he? Oh, really?
About Son.
There's no way. Bro, Son today has been fucking shit. I don't want to hear no hype on Son. Today, Son's been poor. Son's been poor.
Man for his thing, you know. What's he doing?
Brian Gill's been good. I'll give him.
Brian Gill's been good. Second half.
Yeah.
First half, he was rubbish.
First half, they were all awful. But second half, he was good with that pass. But
man, this team, man. They have nothing for Palace up front. Like, they don't have no striker. No striker at all.
Yeah, they got no striker, man. I was just saying earlier on, if they had Mitrovic or they had Ivan Toney, this would have been different.
Exactly. Yeah. That's all they need. But they got some brothers in there. Matette, Edouard, they got a few brothers in there. What's going on?
They do. But even like Elise, Eze, they're not the finished article with their shooting. And then even Zaha just had a shot and it was awful.
Yeah, it was awful. That's what I'm saying. They don't have like clinical strikers. Like that's the thing. Like Brentford, they might overall, when you look at it, you're thinking, who's got a better team? But you look at Brentford, at least they're more kind of like overall balance in their team.
Yeah.
It's clear. You know what they're gonna do. And Bremo plays off Ivan Toney. What do these lot do? It's just like, yeah, man, I'm not with it.
They got all the chance creators, but they ain't got nobody to finish. Nobody.
No. It's a five-a-side team, man. That's what I call them. It's the man them playing with each other. And then they get to the final third, it's nothing.
Yeah. They're saying Thabz is on smoke somewhere. I don't know what's going on.
Toby?
Yeah, they're saying Thabz is on smoke. Maybe.
Yeah, man, he's right. Paragraphs, mate.
He's on his Twitter. He's on his Twitter. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check his Twitter now. I'm gonna have to check it.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it as well.
Bloody hell. Oh God. Bloody hell. Here's Zaha down the left. Brother.
Yeah, this is a long thing, man. Long thing.
Well,
I came in for rivals.
Expressions will have a good day today. He's got off today.
Yeah, he's got a flight, man. I can't lie. Someone said, "Hey, why is Matisse watching Big Six game? You should be watching mid-table teams."
Who was that? Which? Give me their names. Give me their name. Let me write it down.
His name is Shaquille Clark.
All right, Shaquille.
Clark, mate.
All right, Shaquille. I heard you. I hear you, Shaquille.
He said watch Brighton and them man there.
Yeah. Brighton and Fulham and them man there. Yeah.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. They're saying you're not even top of your West London. What's going on?
I hear it. I mean? Listen. Patience.
I would say you're celebrating Mitrovic's history.
I think he's suspended. Or is he injured?
Is he injured or suspended?
I think he might.
Out though.
I think he's out. It's suspended. I think he's suspended.
Ah, man, you caught life, man. You caught life.
Ah, this is mad. Oh, right. I'll let you go, bro. I'm gonna. I don't even. I feel like locking this off, man. I'm pissed.
Yeah, man. I'm here for the community, man. We're community. You know what I mean? We're here for the community. We got 10 more minutes.
We've got 10 more minutes, man, and then we're out.
All right, then. Bless.
Best. Big up, bro. Big up. I'm disappointed in Palace people. I really am. I'm so disappointed. And you're saying as a Tottenham fan, this isn't convincing. We should have mauled Villa at home. It's just the lack of. It's the lack of final like the end product is just not there, man. It's really not there. That's what the issue is. If you'd put Tottenham in their place in the first half, that was a really good save from Lloris. If you had put Tottenham in their place in the first half, you wouldn't. You know the game's different, but you can only go so long missing chances before you pay the price, and you're paying the price now because Harry Kane and they've had a clinical day now in the second half. So let's take a look. Toby's having a bit of a tweet, so let's take a look. I'm going to go through it, see what Toby's is saying, man. I know he's going on a whole monologue on this Twitter thing, so everybody's saying, oh, here we go, here we come, here we go. Oh, there's nothing on Twitter. There's nothing on, wait, is that more? I don't see nothing. Oh, wait, here we go. First time I've seen us score 4 goals away since 6-2. Bloody hell. Nah, he's not saying too much. Leicester Big Six account is moving mad. Oh, here we go. Oh, what a save. What a save. Wow. That's a big boy save from Lloris. He's made some big saves in this second half now. That's a big save, that one. Zaha. 1-2. Oh, what a save. Got down. What a save, man. What a save. Wow. The lemon and herb juju is not working. So this face of this this combobulation, this face, I've seen your account on Twitter now. I found you. I'm not following though. Oh, I found him. I'll mod you. I will mod you, but I'm absolutely fuming that you actually have a Twitter account as well, and it's exactly the same. Let me see if I can find you in the chat. Let me see if you can. If you leave something in the chat, then I'll put you on the mod now. All right, 8 minutes to go. We're still out here. We're still out here struggling. 4-0. Palace have been absolutely horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. And now, yes, now they're starting to create some opportunities. Now they're starting to have some saves from Lloris, but it's too little too late, man. It's too little too late. They're 4-0. There's been some individual errors as well. There's been some individual errors, but mainly they can have nothing to say. They can have nothing to say. Oh, okay. Ball in again. Is it going to be 5? Is it going to be 5? Emerson Royale. Is this Emerson Royale again on this football pitch again? Why? Where's Spence? Yeah, it's just game over, man. This should not be 4-0 in terms of like. I don't know, man. It shouldn't be 4-0, but at the same time, it should be, because Palace, unfortunately, some of the way they've defended today, they did in the second half, they deserve to be conceding some goals for some of the defending. So it's tough to even sit here and say that they don't deserve it. But on the balance of the whole game, they won the second half. Tottenham have won they won the first half. Tottenham have won the second half. So, but Tottenham have created some really clear-cut opportunities in the second. So you have to give it to them. If you don't take your chances, you don't deserve it. At the end of the day, it's part of the game. You have to be clinical. You have to be clinical in this game. If you're not clinical, then you only have yourself to blame at the end of the day. It's being poor. Okay. Yeah, so the preview will drop after this. Nose is really itchy. Preview will drop after this, and then once the preview's dropped, tomorrow I will be back with obviously Chelsea Manchester City watch-along, Chelsea Manchester City review. I will look out for any Enzo news or Mudryk news. If there's something absolutely substantial that deserves a video, then it will come out, of course. But if not, then it will, I won't bother. Here we go. I might do a FIFA stream tomorrow, but it wouldn't be a night one. It might be a during the day one. But I'm not sure, to be honest, because I'm on a few things tomorrow, so I don't know if we can get it done, but we will get it done, people. We'll get it done this week for sure. 5 minutes to go. Substitution again. Perisic is coming off. Off comes Perisic. On comes White, and Leng is coming off for Davis. And that's that. That's Tottenham finishing up this game and moving on with themselves. And let's go through the scores actually in the rest of the games. Yeah, so at the moment on my list is really just watch-along, and apparently the Enzo deal has fallen through. Again, I'm going to keep looking for more confirmation on that before I start to jump onto conclusions. But yeah. Oh. Okay, so let me read this out, right? Because this is it. Break. The negotiation for Enzo Fernandez to Chelsea has collapsed. Benfica gave up selling him outside the clause after several days of negotiation. The Portuguese club have informed the English that now only the clause of 120 million euros is being paid in one payment. I'm not sure on the credibility of the journalist, but it is somebody that I have seen at it before. And that's now being circulated around Twitter. And if that is true, this is why I have not jumped on this thing being done until it's really done. And if that means waiting for the here we go, then that's what it means. Because if this really is collapsed, then fuck me. we have some problems. We have some problems. We have some big problems. And I said it to you when I heard that this thing was done. I said, I'm not involved. I'm not involved. It's not that I didn't believe it, because it seemed like it was good. It sounds like as if it's pretty concrete. It sounds like the information is there. But like I said, until it's done, I'm not involved, because I'm not ITK. I don't want to be an ITK, and I'm waiting until the thing is done before I put a video out, because like I said, if it ain't done, it ain't done. And I'm waiting until it's done. I'm not in the business of having to reverse videos. That's why you just wait. Tottenham are going to get that ball into the box. I don't even know if I'll be asked making a video on that. To be honest, if it's collapsed, it's collapsed. There's nothing to say really, is there? Yeah, that is an exclusive though from this journalist. I think he's a journalist. I'm not too sure. Tottenham, sorry, are just taking their shot with Sarr well wide of the post. 1 minute to go. Let me give you the direct translation. So it's the negotiation for Enzo Fernandez to go to Chelsea has collapsed. Benfica gave up selling him outside of the clause after several days of negotiation. Yet the club have informed the English that now only a clause of 120 million euros is being paid in one payment. I'm going to wait to see what Fabrizio says. Wait to see what Ornstein says. Again, these are the guys that are going to completely shut it all down. Let's see. Here comes Tottenham. Ball in and into the boards. Chicken Royale is mad funny. The guy is not a player. Yeah, man, he's something else. I can't believe he always just, no matter what, he will be there no matter what. That is his moment. He will be there no matter what. This guy is on the pitch consistently all the time. I don't get it. 3 minutes of injury time, then we're going to wrap up. Like I said, I'm not going to put a video out on this Enzo thing. I'm going to stick to my schedule. So the preview is going to drop for Manchester City because I know that game is 100% happening. I don't have to worry about speculation on that. And I'll keep looking at this Enzo thing going into tomorrow morning. We'll see if it progresses on all of this confirmation that it's not happening. And if it does, then I'll put out a video tomorrow morning on this Enzo thing once and for all. And if it's dead, then I'll dead it then. All right. 2 minutes to go, people. 2 minutes to go. Fab just tweeted. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay, so Fabrizio, Chelsea official proposal for Enzo Fernandez was never 120 million euros or 127 million euros. The final proposal made to Benfica was 85 million euros, well below, of course, the valuation, which is odd. Chelsea have never discussed 120 million euros release clause. There's no agreement at all after new meeting in the afternoon, as revealed earlier. So I'm waiting because this doesn't mean that Chelsea will not up the fee. This doesn't mean that Chelsea won't pay. I don't know. I'm just waiting to see what the plan is here. Are they going to walk away? You know, if it comes out that Chelsea are walking away from the deal, then it's done. If it, you know, I don't know what the plan is. I don't know if they're trying to lowball or what. So at the moment, there's no agreement. And I don't know if they're bluffing or what, but there's no agreement at the moment. So it is what it is. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to stick to my plan because this facade is insane. Not facade, but this circus. I call it a circus. No career mode today. No career mode today. I'm putting out the preview for Manchester City. The career mode will come for sure this week at some point. I'm just trying to find a gap for it. I also need to find a gap to play Turkish as well. Got to play Turkish on FIFA. That's definitely high up on the list. But really, nothing. There's nothing. I mean, there's not really anything that Fab has said there that hasn't already been said by him. You know, there's no agreement. He's been saying there's no agreement. Because if there was an agreement, he would have said there was an agreement and it would have been done. So we know it's not agreed. He said that 4 hours ago. Understand there's no agreement after new meeting today between Chelsea and Benfica for Enzo Fernandez. It was never a done deal. It's not done as of now. After meetings and talks, there will be no agreement on key deals. There's still no agreement on key deals and clause and payment terms. He said this 4 hours ago. So what he said 4 hours ago, right now, this is not really an update in my opinion, because if Chelsea had an offer on the table of 120 million euros or 127 million euros, then this deal would be done. So yeah, it's 85 million euros. That's the final proposal they put up at the moment. It's not agreed. If it was agreed, you know, we would have dropped a video on it by now. So it's not agreed. And it's the only people with egg on their face at the moment is the people saying that it was done. But it isn't done at the moment, according to these guys. And we'll have to leave it at the moment for what it is. So unfortunately. So yeah, Chelsea have obviously not offered up enough up front. You know, Chelsea needs to obviously up that. And they haven't done that yet. And Chelsea's final proposal to Benfica was £75 million. Okay, nothing more to say on that. Game's done, 4-0, full time. So let's wrap it up here, people. The preview will drop. And yeah, insane. The circus continues, people. Big up your damn selves as always. Make sure you smash the likes. Preview will be dropping in the next 5 to 7, 8, 9 minutes. However long it takes me to think of a title. And tomorrow we will be back again for the watch along for Chelsea Manchester City, along with the review, and maybe a video, a transfer video to round all this up. If it really gets shut down 100% properly, just no further negotiations. If Chelsea walk away or something like that. But yeah, at the moment, I don't think they've walked away from it. That hasn't come out yet, so I wouldn't say it's absolutely off. I wouldn't say the whole thing is dead, but I will say that it seems like it's not done. So I mean, it is not done at the moment, obviously. So so yeah, we move. All right, big up everybody. Much love as always. In a bit, people. Peace. Come on.